real quick, y'all, because I never have everything prepared. Let me actually cut off this other. I was watching Nate podcast. Let me turn him off real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll be trying to watch stuff at the same time. The video is basically over though, but I'll be trying to watch stuff at the same time when I'm doing live. Sometimes it's so funny. Yeah, but he's a really good content creator, y'all. Y'all need to check him out. That's Nate. What's his channel name? Nate the Great Podcast. I think that's his channel name and stuff. But he's a great content provider. And tonight he was talking about relationship goals and stuff. So I do want to say something in regards to that. That's why I put a part two to my live right up there. But we first going to cover the Sean Combs RAPE case, which is now um, is going to go ahead and go on through the process or whatever the case is. We're going to talk about that. And if I get a chance, I'll tell you some other breaking news, okay? But before we do all of this, guys, again, welcome to Shades 2. What's up, what's up, what's up? And welcome to all my new subbies. Thank you so much for joining Shades family. I think I'm now at 920 some subs. So that's absolutely wonderful. Okay. And I'm almost at my hours as well. So that's also wonderful. Okay. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest and people who support this channel by watching these videos and watching my shorts and leaving messages and things like that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and do the disclaimer. Like always, y'all know the routine over here. So the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer will be in my comment section. It is in my description area, and some of it is scrolling across that yellow little area over there. All right, guys. All right, let me take these. I forgot I had my earbuds in as well. So anyway, guys, don't forget to hold on to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank everybody who did thumbs up yesterday because a lot of times people will watch your videos, right? And they just watch them and they really, truly just do not um, do any thumbs up. They just watch it and don't do anything else. And I don't understand, why sometimes people do that. So I just want to thank everybody who watches this video and they do thumbs up and the ones that do leave a message. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for doing that. All right. All right. So let me see who's in the chat over here real quick. So, hey, Carl is here. Thank you so much for the compliment and for tuning in again. And welcome to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in a replay. All right. All right. So this is Tuesday, December the 19th here on the West Coast. On the East Coast is already Wednesday. So happy and blessed Wednesdays to everybody. And I hope you guys had a great Tuesday, had a good work day. My Tuesday went pretty good. I went to the eye doctor and got some more glasses, even though I'm not going to be wearing those because I just got the ones I have on. And I got some more reading glasses, and we went to look at Christmas lights. It had some hot chocolate. Actually, I had hot chocolate with almond milk, and I had to end up taking it back in Starbucks because it was not good. So I ended up getting a strawberry acai. I think that's how you say that and stuff. And I had a blueberry muffin, so that was pretty good. And then we rode around and saw some a whole light display in Menifee, which is really, really nice and stuff. And then I was listening to my guy, Carl Thomas, because I like Summer Rain. And I was listening to my girl Fantasia and a lot of other people, Usher and things like that and stuff. So I had a good time with my girls and stuff. My son didn't want to go. I took him back home and stuff. But me and my girls, we hung out and that's what we did. And I also worked. And then I just got home not too long ago. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to try to come here earlier before I go to work and stuff because I think I may go to Candy Cane Lane and go see those lights and stuff. And then I got to go shopping because I still have to finish my Christmas stuff, and do that and stuff. And then I need to go get my something else done to my car, but I may have to wait until after Christmas to get that done. I got a lot of stuff to do, and especially at the beginning of the year, I got a lot of stuff to do because usually that's the time when I go take all my little physicals and things like that. So I got a lot of stuff to do and stuff, and y'all, when y'all start aging and stuff, I mean, you really got to stay on top of every daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your eyes, your teeth, your body, just every damn thing. You got to exercise, do massages. You got to do foot massages, reflexology, just all types of stuff you got to do to keep yourself looking good and feeling good and not looking old as ever. I was just saying to myself earlier, I don't know if I couldn't do all of these things. I don't know, y'all. I don't know because I really feel like as you age, you really truly have to start doing a lot of stuff, especially what really men and women. It's just that I think they focus more on women when they age, but I really think men and women both should be, doing all of these things because it's a good thing to age gracefully and then still look decent, still be able to squat down and get back up off the floor without holding on stuff, just still be vibrant and all of that. Y'all, I misspelled Combs' name. I'm about to go in there and change that. But I'll change it when this live is over. I mean, over. But I think it's very, I think it's important to do all of these things and make sure you go to the doctor and get all your physicals and stuff and checkups and your eye examination, your teeth done, every day going thing. Because I'm telling you, when you start getting older, y'all, you start losing stuff. Hold on 1 minute. These glasses are so daggone dirty, y'all. Man, I cannot stand, y'all look, I cannot stand no dirty, no filthy glasses. Man, these are my reading glasses, right? And these glasses are so daggone dirty. The only time I wear these glasses is when I'm on the computer. That's the only time I wear these. Otherwise, I don't even wear glasses in the house. So I can see without my glasses and stuff. I just wear them when I go out, when I'm driving and stuff. And I just wear these glasses, these reading ones, when I am actually on the computer. And from time to time, if I'm reading, I'll put these glasses on. Like when I'm out, I just take my other glasses off because I can see with them off and stuff. But I really don't like glasses, but I try to find the cutest pair that looks good on me. It's hard to find them though, because man, I do not look right in glasses. I be looking goofy as ever. But like I was saying, I just think it's very important, and that's why I always stress on my channel, health is wealth, because I'm not lying. That's something we all need to look at and just basically value. Because if that health goes, y'all, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what type of good relationships you got or all the positivity in the world. Shit, nothing replaces good health. And that's on everything. So you got to keep that health up or else, you're going to be going through a lot of things. And that's something I just do not want to experience. And I'm going to tell you firsthand, there are a lot of exercises and stretches that stops pains. I even noticed something the other night when I was my allergies was making me itch and I started doing exercises, right? Do you know all of that stopped? And that was something that I learned new. I didn't even know that. I guess all the little stuff that exercise and releases, it probably helps with that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up and research it to find out. But it sure did. So y'all, you better get that exercise on. Exercise on. You better do those stretches, those massages. Even if you have to do self massages, just do them. You would be shocked what that stuff can do. You know what I'm saying? You just feel better. I even did my own foot massage. I didn't even think that you can do a foot massage, on yourself and it can feel so good. I couldn't believe it because, I thought, maybe if somebody else did it, it'd feel better, but damn, it felt just as good. You know what I'm saying? So like once a week, I'll do a foot massage on myself, then once a month, I'll go and get reflexology on my foot and a foot massage and stuff. So we got to take care of ourselves though, for real, because health is wealth. All right. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this topic real quick. The first topic we are going to discuss is about Sean Combs, okay? We're going to talk about him first, and then we're going to move on into talking about a little about relationships, okay? Because I just want to cover some things that Nate covered and just talk about it a little bit more in depth, all right? All right, he's a good-ass content creator. I can really see him growing large on his channel. If I was like, had money like that, I would basically invest in his channel for real because he is a good ass content creator. I mean, he really talks about some very good subjects and he knows what he's talking about too. You know what I'm saying? And he's not boring. You know what I'm saying? He don't even get on camera. He's not boring or anything. He's a smart dude. Whatever woman he has, or girlfriend, wife, or whatever, I'm sure she's blessed because he has a lot of knowledge, and that's on everything. So y'all go check him out, okay? It's Nate. Let me see what his channel is called. I forgot it. I was just watching it. I don't never remember people's channels. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'll be on a whole nother level. Let's see. It's Nate the Great Podcast. Y'all need to go check him out. All right, for real, for real. And check out. Matter of fact, I may share his last I think I'll share that live he just did called Relationship Goals and Expectations because that is a good ass live. I'm gonna just share it on my community right now because I want y'all to definitely take a look at that, and I need y'all to go ahead and just watch and check him out and stuff because he's a good ass content creator. Let me just share that real quick. I mean, it is hard to find good content creators on YouTube. It really is. And this topic he talked about ASAP. The night was really, really a great topic to discuss. It really, 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 truly is. So y'all check him out, okay? Nate the Great Podcast. All right. His name fits his entire channel very well. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. We're going to talk about Sean Combs, guys. So this is breaking news in topic time. Breaking news in topic time. Breaking news in topic time. Yeah, my voice is messed up from this allergy and stuff. So y'all got to excuse it, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Breaking news is in effect. Let's do this, okay? So anyway, let me go ahead and find the article real quick. Okay, and I may give you an update on what is his name? Jonathan Major as well. Okay, in Keefe D. Okay, I'm gonna try to do those real quick, and then I'm gonna go over that little topic real quick as well. All right, so here we go. So Sean Diddy Combs, y'all, his RAPE case is moving forward. He has a pre-trial date set. That is crazy, y'all, huh? So let me just tell you guys a little bit more about that in 1 second. Let me turn this music down just a tad because I mean it's always messing up my concentration. Okay. Wait a minute, I'm gonna turn it up right there. Let's see. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Okay, so a pre-trial date has been set for March the 19th, 2024, after Sean Diddy Combs, Harvey Pierre, and a third man were accused of gang raping a 17-year-old in 2003. All right. So anyway, that case is moving forward, and the messenger can confirm that. Okay. So a pretrial date, like I just said, has been set for March the 19th, 2024, in the Southern District of New York by Judge Jessica G.L. Clark, according to court documents obtained by the messenger. The pretrial would take place remotely via a Microsoft Teams at 2 p.m. local time. Okay. In addition to Combs, Harvey Pierre, a third man, Daddy's House Recordings International Company, and Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings Incorporated have all been named as defendants per the legal papers. The plaintiff, Jane Doe, filed the lawsuit against the defendants earlier this month. The men are accused of trafficking and sexually assaulting the alleged victim in a recording studio in 2003 when the alleged victim was 17 years old and in the 11th grade. The messenger has reached out to Combs' team for comment. Doe's lawsuit against the rapper and producer comes on the heels of three other lawsuits filed against Combs. The first was filed by his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who accused him of, you know what, in abuse, in a sexual assault during their 10-year relationship. They settled the lawsuit, and Combs' attorney insisted the agreement was not an admission of guilt. Days later, Combs was hit with a second and third lawsuit, each claiming sexual assault. Pierre, the former president of Bad Boy Entertainment, was also named in a previous suit filed last month. Enough is enough, Combs previously told the messenger in a statement. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. So that's what he said, a couple of weeks ago, um, you know, um, online, I think on Twitter or on X or somewhere like that, or either Instagram. Anyway, the messenger also attempted to contact Pierre for comment at the time, but did not hear back. Douglas H. Ringdor, an attorney for the unnamed Jane Doe, referenced the complaint in his own statement, saying defendants preyed on a vulnerable high school teenager as part of a sex trafficking scheme and involved plying her with drugs and alcohol and transporting her by a private jet to New York City, where she was ganged, by the three individual defendants at Mr. Combs' studio. And he said that was it scarred his client's life. All right. So anyway, um, this is going to be a trip. I'm looking forward to see how this case, along with all of the other ones, turn out, and I'm also looking forward to see what's going to happen in January, like I told you guys before, and if any criminal charges will be filed. I mean, this is a trip, and I'm also looking forward to see if anybody else will, come out and say anything else, regarding him, especially the opposite, not the opposite sex, but the same sex as his. So let's see. New African said, wow, R. Kelly is about to have a roommate. Imagine both men singing the hit song, I Believe I Can Fly, over the prison wall. All right. Let's see. This is not a criminal case, though, I don't think. This is for the civil lawsuit, I believe. D said, as Granny would say, it's about to be some smoke in this city. This is tripped out. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Shayla said, told y'all it's the beginning of the end. And then Rob said, did he do that? They making all types of jokes, y'all. This is a crazy mess. They are making all types of jokes. And then Bernice said, lock them all up. And then let's see, Mr. Chandler said he pissed off the Illuminati. Then Thea said, this is karma. Let's see what else other people said. Okay, so Over the Watch said, when the fall seasons come, when the fall season comes, all kinds of leaves start falling that have that green look. Okay. Siri said, more money, more problems. Okay. And then Paulette says, where there is smoke. And then Tom, Dick, and Harry said, there's fire. So the thing about it is, like I just said, this is a civil lawsuit, civil case, I believe, that he's getting ready have a pretrial date set. Let's make sure. Let me see. Yeah, this is the let me make sure. Yeah, this is about the lawsuit. This is not a criminal charge or anything. I don't think he has been criminally charged anyway. So this is a civil lawsuit pre-trial thing that they're going to be doing on, what did I say, March the 19th, 2024. Okay, that's to be expected right there. But what I'm waiting for is, like I said before, to see if any other people will, file any lawsuits or whatever the case is, and if he will be charged criminally for anything. And I'm also looking to see if anybody of the same sex will come out and actually show some real proof. And it would be really shocking if a famous, let me stop, some famous people come out and start saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? Actually showing proof, not just saying stuff, but showing proof. Because I honestly believe, there's nothing more valid than showing proof. Anybody can say anything out of their mouths, but when you show proof, that's when you can really tear people up, you know, especially if this proof can be, um, if it's real proof, not no made up stuff, some forged stuff or some fake stuff, but real proof. So again, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen regarding all of this with Sean Combs, and we're going to go from there. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this other story right here about Jonathan Majors. Okay, let me go ahead and find it real quick, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's see. What did I do? I got so much stuff on my phone. It's ridiculous. Hold on. And I got one more thing to tell you about Diddy too, what 50 Cent actually did. Okay. Okay, hold on. And then I got some updated news about the dude who STABBED Derek Chauvin 22 times. Okay, so I gotta tell you about that too. But anyway, I didn't tell you guys about this yesterday. I don't think I did. Okay, so anyway, Jonathan Majors, the actor who was just convicted of I forgot, assault and things like that, domestic violence and assault, I believe, on his former girlfriend, on his ex-girlfriend, which is former. Anyway, his project that he had with Marvel, I believe, if I'm correct, in Walt Disney Company, they have dropped him from all future projects following the actor's convictions for assault and harassment on Monday. Now, this is according to a person close to the studio who spoke on condition of anonymous, being anonymous, because he was not authorized to speak about this matter publicly. Okay. Anyway, it says the swift move by Disney marked a stunning about face for an actor who had been one of Hollywood's fastest rising stars. As you guys already know, a Manhattan jury on Monday found the 34-year-old Majors guilty of one misdemeanor assault charge and one harassment violation for a March altercation with his then girlfriend, Grace Jabbari. Majors, who was acquitted of a different assault charge and of aggravated harassment, will be sentenced on February the 6th. He declined to comment as he left the courthouse. Major's attorney, Prira Chandri, I guess that's how you pronounce this name, said in a statement that it is clear that the jury did not believe Grace Jabbari's story of what happened in the SUV because they found that Mr. Majors did not intentionally cause any injuries to her. Mr. Majors still has faith in the process and looks forward to fully clearing his name. That's according to his lawyer. Anyway, as the superhero studio prepared phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it cast the highly acclaimed Majors as the antagonist, Kang the Conqueror. The character was to span several films and series as the Marvel Cinematic Universe next phase answer to Thanos, the villain of Avengers Endgame. Y'all, I have never watched that before in my life, none of it. Majors had already appeared in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did he? And he was in Quantumania and the first 2 seasons of Loki. He was to star in Avengers, The Kang Dynasty, dated for release in May 2026. The future of the Kang dynasty is now unclear. Disney declined to comment on whether it will recast the role of Kang or pivot in a new direction. Anyway, the studio has been preparing for the possibility of Major's exit from the franchise, but Marvel was limited in its ability to fashion rewrites due to the screenwriter strike that ran from May to late September. The studio recently hired screenwriter Michael Waldron to rework the Kang dynasty. For Marvel, Major's departure adds to a series of recent setbacks. Though its box office success, nearly 30 billion worldwide from 33 films, is unsurpassed in movie history. The superhero factory has recently seen some atypical struggles. The Marvels, released in November, has been the MCU's worst performer in theaters, with 204 million in worldwide ticket sales. Well, that sounds like a lot, but it isn't. Majors also recently starred as a troubled amateur bodybuilder in magazine Dreams, which made an acclaimed debut at the Sundance Film Festival in January and was acquired by the Disney-owned indie distributor Searchlight Pictures. Following its premiere, an Oscar nomination for Majors was widely predicted. Well, he probably won't be getting any of that now, huh? Anyway, um, that is crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna read this whole thing because it's a lot, but that is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. That's why you got to be careful when you be dealing with people like I told y'all before, with women, men, or whatever the case is, and not let them interfere. With things you are trying to accomplish, and when things are not working out, or people are displaying violent behaviors like I said the other day, and just doing the most, you need to let these people go, because it's not even worth it. Because look at everything this dude is losing. I mean, his whole film, movie and everything is being canceled. Disney and Marvel don't even really want to work with him anymore. And as soon as you get accused of something or charged with something, they just, I'm telling you, jobs, all types of stuff, just turn their backs on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be associated with, your name or anything else, because they don't want to lose money. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really watch our actions, and also watch who we choose to date and friend and things like that, because people can really mess you up. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and read some of these comments real quick. Um, Joanna said, "Why is Disney all up in his personal business? It has nothing to do with him. Couples have problems. Disney is being fake, and people are not perfect. Why should he lose his job?" Again, Disney is not a regular job. His acting job is not a regular job. Disney will not lose money because of one actor, point blank. And if your personal if your personal problems interfere with your business side of your life, and you let that interfere, then everything is on you. Because again, we got to think about all these type of things when we deal with people who are not just good for us, or we're not good for them. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Y'all, I got to get my clothes. Hold on for a second. Why are you talking so loud?
Oh yeah, Angie exposed my Christmas. I know what it is. It's the Michael Kors Black Watch. No, it's a Michael Kors watch. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You did? Yes, it is. And it's big too. I know it is. I just looked it up. It's the same type. Get ready. It's not that. It's the highway. The highway. Oh, you're gonna be balling. I'm gonna put Chase you and you in the yellow. I'm gonna put you I'm gonna put you in the closet. I'm so damn stupid. Do I look like James Charles? James Charles. Who is James Charles? Oh, is he gay?
Oh, it was before. Okay. Sean gonna be a baller. Shot caller. Then she goes, going in holler. Well, she tried 7 different personas. You got him Michael Kors watch for real. Why? You got him Michael Kors watch for real. What you got? What you got for me? She's not gonna buy you no cheap jewelry. She ain't shades too. I'm just playing. Y'all, I think y'all hear me. I'm gonna be picking with my son because he here trying to pick his gift, what his gift is with his sister, and he said he think he got a Michael Kors watch because he's been looking at that Michael Kors watch for the longest, right? Because I'm not buying it for him because he gets allowance. I was like, you better buy that yourself. So I ain't your bank. You waiting on me to get you a Michael Kors watch? You're gonna be out here getting a Guess watch, and not even Guess because Guess in Beverly Hills costs a lot. So he's gonna get a one of those Walmart watches. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know y'all be right up there in Walmart. Get one of those watches. He's gonna be getting one of those watches. I got a Walmart watch. I wear it. I wear that watch. You know, as my everyday watch. And so it's cute. Shit. Okay. Shit. But anyway, let's get back to that topic. I had to go get my clothes out that dryer because I don't like my clothes getting wrinkled. Remember, I told you I got you guys that before. You know, I don't iron either, so I just take my clothes straight out the dryer and stuff. Wait a minute, hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me just put this over here real quick. Oh man. Whew. But anyway, like I said, I'm tripping over stuff. He definitely, not he, but people in general definitely have to watch who we, entertain, who we date, who we friend, everything, because people will mess you up. People will have your whole career gone and stuff. And it's a shame that society is like this, but they're not going to let anything interfere with the money they make. And just don't forget that. They're not going to let anything interfere with any revenue that they can get from you. You know what I'm saying? Or off of you. So we definitely got to be, thinking when we get into these relationships and stuff with people, especially when the relationships are not good or if you're physically fighting or doing anything like that, you know. So I know, I figured this was going to happen, point blank. Let's see. Another commenter says, sad and unfair decision. This lady is evidently not innocent. She probably isn't. This was highly overrated and wrong. If he was all that shy, was she chasing after him? She was mad with him, and actions weren't fair either. His actions wasn't fair either. Strip him of his career when it's evident she couldn't keep her hands to herself. Nobody should be allowed to take someone's phone. This should be a crime. And I agree with that. You shouldn't be allowed to take anybody's phone. But at the same time, you don't hit people because they take your phone either. You know what I'm saying? Please. So the thing is that, violence is just never the solution, okay? Unless it's self-defense. Like I said before, if you can't get along, separate. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna let somebody tear my if I was in like the field he's in or any field, I'm not gonna let some dude, tear down what I have already made. Okay. If he's creating issues or problems for me, I'm just gonna let him go because I don't need that, drama. And I certainly don't need him messing up my business life or even my personal life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know what to say about this. I'm just gonna say, if I get any more updates, about him, I'll let you guys know. I don't really have any more comments regarding this. We know how it goes anytime, like I just said before, anytime, especially people in this industry that he's in, anytime something goes down and it gives you a bad name, whatever business is associated with you, 9 times out of 10, they will disassociate themselves from you. And so this is all to be expected. The same thing that's happening to Sean Combs. A lot of people are just moving back from him, period. Because they don't want to be tied to all this stuff that's, being said about him and things like that. Because they can lose investors, they can lose sponsors and all types of stuff. Business, period. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it involves, domestic violence and, crimes like that. So sad thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is. So let me tell you guys about Keefe D real quick. What time is it? Okay, yeah, let me tell you about Keefe D. We've been on here for 35 minutes. Okay, so Keefe D, let's see. Now Keefe D asked us a trip. Let me tell you what he did, y'all. Anyway, he's requesting to be released from jail. All right. So he also claimed his Tupac comments were just entertainment. Yes, Carl, really. Okay, he said it was just for entertainment. Anyway, Dwayne Keefe Davis, the man charged in the 1996 You Know What of rapper Tupac Shakur, is seeking a release pending trial, citing health issues and a lack of concrete evidence connecting him to Tupac's unaliving. All right. According to 8 News Now, attorneys for Davis filed a motion requesting that their client be released on his own recognizance under the condition that he will be under electronic monitoring via an ankle bracelet. The suspect's legal team also claims that Davis is not a threat to the community nor a flight risk and have asked that he receive bail not exceeding $100,000. According to the filing, prosecutors did not introduce any independent evidence connecting Dwayne Davis to the shooting and merely used statements from Davis himself in his book, Compton Street Legend, as well as various interviews. Oh, look at Tupac right here. Anyway, Davis' lawyers claim that their client's claims in his book and interviews were for entertainment purposes, and that the other evidence against him is based on an astounding amount of hearsay. They also argue that the books and interviews conducted were for Davis' financial benefit and due to him believing he had immunity. Davis has pleaded not guilty to one count of murder with a deadly weapon. The truthfulness of the content of the interviews were never verified, Davis' attorney claimed, likening his client's action to that of Greg Kading. Kading, a former Los Angeles Police Department detective who investigated the unaliving of Shakur in the Notorious Big, released books and conducted interviews with many of the same outlets as Davis and also received compensation. The book and interviews were done for entertainment purposes and to make money from a situation that Katie and others had already profited. A court hearing regarding Davis' request for release is scheduled for January the 2nd. So we will be looking forward to seeing if he will be released. He does make some valid points there, even though he should have shut his mouth up, regardless. We should not really even be talking about that anymore. But people do whatever they have to do to make money, but you still got to be very cautious because you just never know. So anyway, let's see. Let me show y'all this picture of this dude again. So this is Keith D. I know y'all know who he is already. I'm just showing people who don't know. Hold on, y'all. So that's Keith D. Hey, are you red? Thank you for coming in, hon. Looking a hot ass mess, Keith D is in this picture. But anyway, y'all, I'm so crazy. But anyway, again, he is asking to be released from prison. Okay, they want to not they don't want his bill to be no more than $100,000. Okay, and they are asking them to just put a what do you call that thing, an ankle monitor on him, and let him be out of jail until he goes to trial, I guess, and everything. And then they're also saying that everything that he said in his book was strictly for entertainment purposes, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it was true. He was just saying that, because it sells the book and things like that. And he also thought that he still had immunity and stuff. So that's why he was talking, and all this other stuff. So his court is set for, let's see again, the court is set for a court hearing regarding his request for release is scheduled for January the 2nd. So we are going to be looking forward to see if they're going to grant this release or if he will continue to remain incarcerated. So we will see that. So let me go ahead and read a couple of these comments real quick. Hard Run. These people got some weird names. Okay. It says, "Oh boy is realizing that he's not about that life. I guess his lawyer's motion is going to say, 'Psych, Your Honor. He was just playing.'" He used to be about that life. He's getting older. So he's probably not about all that life now. You know what I'm saying? But he used to be about that life. Okay, let's see what else. Charles said, well, are you entertained? Stay where you are and should will let you live. You are so stupid. Okay, so another commenter said, LOL. He's been out here 27 years and nothing has happened to him. But the thing about it, just because nothing has happened to him in 20 some years, it doesn't mean that something can happen now. Sometimes people wait to do things for a long time. They don't have to just magically do it. You know, um, all quick. They can do it, later. You know what I'm saying? You know how people do. Sometimes people wait until you forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they just all of a sudden just start doing whatever they need to do to get you back. People sometimes wait for a long time to get people back. They don't do stuff immediately. Shit, sometimes people wait for 40 years to come after you. Everybody don't work the same. So I would still be cautious forever. I would never let my guard down if I know I was snitching and telling stuff and things like that. I would never let my guard down because you never know. Sometimes people wait for years. I mean, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it don't even need to be that exact people anyway. It could be relatives of theirs or something like that. So you just got to, be on lookout. Pierre says, "Nope, we need justice for Tupac and Big. Keep his sorry old dumbass under the jail." This is crazy. Okay, another commenter said, "This is interesting. An interesting choice of words because him going to jail may also be entertainment." All right. And another commenter said, "Only a fool should be laughed at." Okay, so Ian said, "Once the door shuts and all you got is a shitter, a rack, a sink, and a celly, you realize that you don't want to call this place home. I spent a total of 15 years in prison, 10 in SHU Pelican Bay. This fool realized he should have been quiet." I don't know why he didn't say why he even talked. Okay, like I said before, he could have still wrote a book, right, but left certain things out. You know what I'm saying? Why even tell stuff? You know, please shut your daggone mouth up. You know, and I agree with this dude right here. I don't know why people try to glamorize prison in the first place. I don't even know why they be out telling people that they've been in jail or prison. You can tell people, but not like you're bragging about it. How is that something to brag about that you've been incarcerated? Shit, if anything, I'm trying not to let nobody know that I've been incarcerated. Shit, please. I would be trying to do a whole new life. You know what I'm saying? Staying out of the prison system, you know, not returning. So I wouldn't even be ringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to glorify. There's nothing to brag about. Going to jail or prison doesn't make you bad anyway. It makes you kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't even know why people be talking about this. Now, if you went there because you're doing self-defense or you had to, do something to survive for your family, okay, that's different. I'm talking about people who do this stupid shit and get incarcerated. They want to brag about it. No, it's nothing to brag about. You should be keeping your mouth closed. And that's on everything. Now, Tommy said, "Free that guy. He did not unalive Pop. His nephew did. Everybody knows this. I hope he's able to sue once he is exonerated. And David said, you should have kept your big mouth shut. Now you are incriminating. Now you incriminating statements about acknowledging a crime was being committed on episodes. Okay. Okay. Somebody else said, shit, I really thought his books are science fiction based on fiction episodes. Characters could be used for evidence representing this case factors. Then No Filter said, all of a sudden he's scared now. Well, he did say he's sick. He has what, a terminal illness, cancer, or something like that. So I guess he's saying that he just don't want to be there, while he's sick, and he don't have too much longer. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, I just think he should have just kept his mouth closed from the start, and basically, he could still sell a book. He could have talked about other things. He could have talked about his nephew. Just blame. I don't know. I just think I would have just not said anything, honestly. And I certainly wouldn't have been saying some of the things he was saying. Entertainment reasons, please. You could have talked about anything for entertainment purposes. They would have just bought the book anyway because of the person who wrote it and the memoir, the person who wrote it, and because people believe whatever they believe regarding him, Tupac and all that stuff, they still would have bought his book. So I don't know why he even started talking. He was bragging. He was doing the most. I don't know why he was doing all that. I just really don't. Keep your mouth closed if you know you was involved, or if you know people who was involved in it. Why say anything anyway? But anyway, I will keep you guys updated on that. Once he goes to court and everything, we're gonna see if he's gonna be released from prison on January the 2nd. He will go to a hearing regarding that. All right. All right. So let's see what else I got here. Got what else I said I was going to tell you that. Oh, Derek Chauvin. So anyway, the dude who stabbed him 22 times in prison as a gesture to Black Lives Matters was charged with attempted murder. Okay. So anyway, John Turskak, a former member of the Mexican Mafia prison gang and a one-time FBI informant, stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times. Okay, so anyway, um, cop says he admitted to, stabbing former cop Derek Chauvin nearly 24 times as a gesture to the Black Lives Matter movement. Turskak, 52, initially said that he attacked Chauvin on November the 24th because it was symbolic with the Black Lives Matter movement and the black hand symbol associated with the Mexican Mafia criminal organization. Okay, and that's according to the charging document. Okay, federal prosecutors said on Friday that Turskak, a former member of the Mexican Mafia prison gang and a one-time FBI informant, stabbed Chauvin 22 times because he unalived George Floyd, a black man, by pressing his knee into his neck for more than 9 minutes. The Bureau of Prisons said that he was severely injured and confirmed that no other inmates or prison staff at the correction institution, Tucson, were hurt. Turskak also said that he would have murked Chauvin had correctional officers not interfered quickly, according to prosecutors. He later denied to FBI agents that he intended to unalive the former Minneapolis police officer, according to MSNBC. Anyway, Chauvin's inmate used an improvised knife to allegedly attack him, causing serious bodily injury. I guess they call that a shank or something, right? Anyway, Turskak has been charged with attempted, assault with intent to commit, assault with a dangerous weapon, and assault resulting in serious bodily injury. If convicted, he could face imprisonment for up to 20 years for the unaliving charges and up to 10 years for other charges. Now, I heard them say in his comments section that this dude only had about 2 or 3 years left. Okay, so I don't know, you know, I mean, he must have really been teed off about that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me read some of these comments. Um, Laurie said, I would not be surprised if Terzgak did that to stay in prison. I'm sure he wouldn't live long on the outside, being a past gang member, then an FBI informant. I am surprised he's still alive in there. Um, Another commenter said, "You think he is safer in the streets, on the streets? You have heard about prison before reading this article, right?" He actually said, "You think he is safer in there than on the streets? You have heard about prison before reading this article, right?" Shaking my head. I don't know. I heard some people talking about prison, and some people, it just depends on, I mean, who he's associated with in prison and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people have told me that it's not all that bad. It just depends, you know? And then Benjamin said, I looked the guy up. He had 3 years left on his sentence. Okay. And then, of course, you got some people in this comment section defending this damn Derek Chauvin. I'm not even going to read that because what's the point? He did what he did. We already know what he did. So I don't know why these people are still trying to defend his actions. Let's see. But anyway, he must have been really teed off about the whole situation. You know, that's all I can say, regarding Turskak. And once it really doesn't matter. If I see an update, I'll let you guys know because he's already in prison. We already know he's going to be in there, so it really doesn't even matter. All I know is that he did what what he thought he needed to do, point blank. Okay, so let me go ahead and read the next article real quick. Okay, let's see. So let me just tell you about this 50 Cent thing real quick, and then the Trump thing, and that's going to be it with this breaking news stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over this topic because it's already 52 minutes, and it's 11:42 here. Okay, so anyway, 50 Cent. Let me see what y'all say. Okay, so you said, wow, okay. Okay, so y'all know I got to find out how they make this right here, these comments go up and down in this section without me doing it. I got to find out how you do that. I got to sit back one day, probably when I'm off for Christmas, I'll figure it out. But anyway, 50 Cent shares a video of a prisoner making wild claims about Diddy and Cassie. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hold on. Let's see. So earlier today, they say he shared a deep dive interview that could be potentially be a part of the project. He said, okay, this docu is going to be crazy. I don't know what else to say. What the F was going on? Okay, let's see. So a Florida inmate makes some wild claims about reportedly having sexual encounters with Diddy and Cassie. Now, they did say most fans don't seem to believe what he's saying. It's clear that 50 is digging deep to find anything to use against Diddy. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. I wanted to play the video, but I don't see it on here. Let's see. But anyway, so in that documentary that he's going to do, I guess, I think that's a documentary he's supposed to do. I guess he's going to have this information in that where this inmate claims that he had relationships with Diddy and Cassie. So I don't know if I'll believe that either, you know what I'm saying? But like I always say, anything is possible. But I don't know for sure if I believe that mess and stuff. But I guess we will see. So 50 been doing a lot of things. He has a whole trolling campaign against Diddy. He has deployed a variety of tactics. He's borrowed he's borrowed videos of comedian jokes about Diddy. He shared AI generated pictures. He even brought Rick Ross into the picture, comparing some of his lyrics to Diddy's actions. And of course, Rick Ross did not like that, and it sparked a mini beef between the two rappers. Okay, so again, uh, we'll see when he comes out with that little documentary he claimed he is going to do. You know, and I think that video is up online somewhere too, so you guys may want to go share. I mean, check that out just to see. All right, let's see what people are saying in the comment section. Um, One commenter said it's really weird how 50 is so concerned about Diddy. They said there was also some rumors about 50's sexuality floating around also. I never heard that before though regarding 50, but it could be. You know, most of these people, not most of them, but a lot of them have rumors about their sexuality. You know, just all across the internet and things like that. But I don't think I ever heard anything about 50 though. But I definitely heard a lot about P Diddy and a lot of other stars, and that's on everything. So somebody said Diddy did some underhanded, dirty stuff to 50 Cent, and 50 is trying his best to bury Diddy. And they say, yes, immature, but that's between those two. And this person said, I suggest everyone else stay out of it. I heard that. Yeah, everybody keeps saying he's getting back at Diddy about something. I believe he is too. I wonder what Diddy do to him and stuff. I haven't either. I never heard of that before in my life. Like I said, I heard many things about Diddy, about my boy Usher, about Will Smith, about people like that, but I never heard anything about 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? This is a new one, so I don't know what this person is talking about. Let's see. Another commenter said, I'm praying for all y'all. Everybody should mind their business because if he's guilty, the Lord will get Diddy's ass, not 50 Cent. Okay. Okay, so another commenter said Diddy needs to go down. He's a predator. I'm glad 50 is holding him accountable. What's in the dark will come to light. And then another commenter said, tell them gorgeous. Okay, these men be flirting all in the comment sections. They don't realize some of these women be using fake profile pictures and shit. And then y'all, they be using, she look all right. She ain't all that gorgeous. Let me look at her up close. She all right. Anyway, they don't know that some of these women be using these fake profile pictures and shit. Men too, and you go meet them and shit in person, they'll be nothing like that picture. Like when I used to be on this dating site, y'all, I had met people on the dating site, right? And meet them in person, they don't be looking nothing, and I mean nothing like their pictures. Okay, I don't know why some people, when they be overweight, right, they would take pictures or put up pictures of them when they were way younger and smaller, and then when you meet them, they be looking older, and then they be fat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people do this. This is crazy. Or sometimes they get up there and they'll do a picture of themselves, right? And they'll be dark skinned, they make themselves lighter, all types of weird shit. It's weird stuff. Okay. So y'all can't just sit up here and say women do it, because men do it too. Like I said, when I was on that dating site, you know, that's what they were doing. Putting up fake profile pictures, pictures of them when they was younger, all types of weird stuff. You're right. Shoot. Let me read this one other comment. This commenter said, whether Diddy is guilty of all these crazy accusations, 50 sure is obsessed with Diddy for sure. I can't wait for his skeletons to come out of the closet. I don't know. I think they would already have came out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of them did. Like with his child and stuff like that. That came out. You know what I'm saying? That was a trip. Y'all remember about that, right? With his kid and stuff like that. His son, I believe. So some things came out about 50, but I never heard anything about him being, bi or anything like that, because he can't be like no homosexual because he like women too. But I never heard it, no rumors about him being bi. I never have. Other things, yes, but not that and stuff. But anyway, that's crazy. And I just when he does this documentary, I will be watching it just to see what's in it and everything. And if Sean didn't do all of these things and stuff, hopefully it'll be proven. And if he did do it, then I feel sad for him. You know what I'm saying? And definitely for all of the victims. I'm gonna say this again. I do believe Cassie though. Okay, I believe her, and that's just on everything. I really truly do. Okay. Now let me tell you about Trump, and then we're gonna go into this other topic real quick. Okay, because it's already 1 hour. So let me hurry and tell you about Trump. This is gonna be real quick. Okay, because I'm not gonna elaborate on no Trump. Yeah, and that's about it. And about him messing with people. That's about it. Now, okay, they said Cal. Let me start with my bloopers. So let me get some water first. I'm about to mess up some words in a minute. Anyway, the Colorado Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that former President Donald Trump is disqualified from holding the presidency under the Constitution so-called insurrection clause, and ordered the Secretary of State to exclude his name from the state's Republican presidential primary ballot. All right. So anyway, so in that state, I guess they are not going to allow him to put his name on the ballot for January. I mean, for upcoming next year. So let's see. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'll read a little bit. So the landmark decision from the divided Colorado Supreme Court that Trump cannot hold public office under the Civil War era provision is unprecedented, and it marks the first time a court has found him to be ineligible to return to the White House due to his conduct surrounding the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Never before has a court determined that a presidential candidate is disqualified under the clause, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Now, the ruling does not apply outside of that state in the state high court, whose justices were all appointed by Democratic governors. Paused this decision until January the 4th, one day before the deadline for Colorado Secretary of State Jena Griswold to certify the candidates for the state's March the 5th primary. We conclude that because President Trump is disqualified from holding the office of president under Section 3, it would be a wrongful act under the election code for the secretary to list President Trump as a candidate on the presidential primary ballot. The court's majority wrote in an unsigned opinion. Therefore, the secretary may not list President Trump's name on the 2024 presidential primary ballot, nor may she count any write-in votes cast for him. So in that state, his name will not be listed in 2024 primary ballot, and they cannot write in votes cast for him either in that state. But in the other states, unless they say the same thing, he can still have his name on the ballot, or you can write his name in there. So let's see what else they got here. Hold on, let me just see what else here. Let's see. So they said lawsuits challenging Trump's candidacy have been filed in more than 25 states ahead of the 2024 election through the Colorado case brought on behalf of 6 voters marks the most immediate threat to his campaign. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this security thing is coming up on my computer. Let's see. National polls show Trump atop the field of candidates vying for the Republican presidential nomination. Okay. Anyway, Trump will appeal the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. That's what a spokesman for his campaign said. Okay, setting up a high stakes showdown over his eligibility to run just as voters in early states began casting their ballots in the Republican primaries. In pausing its decision, the Colorado Supreme Court said that if review to the nation's highest court is sought before January the 4th, its stay will remain in place, and the secretary will be required to list Trump on the 2024 primary ballot until the U.S. Supreme Court rules. Okay. So when he appeals that decision to the U.S. Supreme Court, it can pause that state's decision. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. So if he appealed that, they cannot, I guess they cannot uphold what they just said because it'll be going through the appeal thing process. So until that appeal is granted or denied, they have to let everything stay as it is right now. And so therefore, when he appeals it, if he appeals, I'm pretty sure he is, that means that until they make a final decision, or whatever the case is, that his name will stay on the ballot. Okay? Until the U.S. Supreme Court decides. Okay, so we will see. We will see. And you guys can find this entire article if you want to read it on CBS News Politics. All right? Because I'm not going to read all this. It's a lot. So, again, if he doesn't appeal, then that decision that I always say their name wrong, Colorado makes, that they made, it'll just stop everything until the U.S. Supreme Court decides, and once they decide, then that would tell if Trump name can remain on the ballot, or if they can remove it and not allow his name to be on the ballot or his name to be written in the ballot, I guess, on the paper, written in. Because I guess you can also write their names in there as well. So he won't be allowed to do that either. But if he files an appeal, until the U.S. Supreme Court hears that and makes a decision, his name can still be on that ballot. I don't even know why they even put this in the news and tell us about it. Just wait till everything is over. Because if he appeals that, it's going to put a pause. It's going to halt everything. So therefore, his name will still be on the ballot. He can still have his name on the ballot there. And I forgot how many states their name has to be. I think in order to be to be in a running, I don't know if all states have to have his name there or what. I don't know about all that. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, we will see. When did they say that was going to happen? I can't remember. Let me go back and look again. Trump. Let me see. Let me see first of all, he has to do an appeal. So I guess we will see. But I guess if he does appeal, he will probably do that as soon as possible. But how could he be doing it? Because it's the holidays and stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Let me read this again real quick. Hold on. What did they say right here? Okay, look. The ruling does not apply outside of Colorado and the state high court, whose justices were all appointed by Democratic governors, paused its decision until January the 4th, one day before the deadline. So they're going to pause the decision until January the 4th, one day before the deadline for Colorado's Secretary of State, Jena Griswold, to certify the candidates for the state's March 5th primary. So they're going to pause its decision until January the 4th, right? I guess he's going to do an appeal, I guess. But then that means that the U.S. Supreme Court has to hurry up and make that decision so they can, well, not really, because until when he does that appeal, until the U.S. Supreme Court makes a decision, his name will still be on the ballot, right? His name will still be on the ballot. And then once they make their decision, then as long as they do that before, I guess, March the 5th, then that means that his name could be excluded from the ballot, if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure 100%. But I'm thinking that's what it is. Okay, because they said they paused this decision until January the 4th, one day before the deadline. So the deadline is on January the 5th. Okay. And so if he has an appeal, that means his name will still be on the ballot. But once the U.S. Supreme Court makes their decision, as long as this is before March the 5th, then that means that if they don't grant whatever, then Trump could either not be allowed to have his name on the ballot there, or he can have it on there. So we will see. So overall, um, they certify the candidates for the state, for the state's March the 5th primary. I don't know. I don't understand this right here. Let me read this again to myself. So they posited its decision until January the 4th. Okay. And that's one day before the deadline. The deadline is on the 5th. All right. So if he does an appeal, and this what is this date? This is the 20th. So if he does an appeal, right, he probably, I don't know. I guess he would do it as soon as possible. So he will be able to get his name, have his name remain on the ballot. And but as of right now, if he once he do the appeal, everything is paused until they make their decision. So his name will be on the ballot still until the U.S. Supreme Court makes its decision. So when they say it's paused, as long as they have everything done by a certain deadline, then that could either mean his name will be on the ballot or it won't. Okay, I'm not probably mixing y'all up now because I'm mixing myself up, something like that. But anyway, if you guys want to read this story, you can go ahead at CBS News, okay, politics section. All right. So the court already did rule that his name is disqualified from the ballot for presidency there for January, for that riot thing that he did on January the 6th in 2020. What was that, 2021, somewhere around that time? So if he does an appeal, then everything just stops. Okay, so if they already ruled, well, listen, if they already ruled that, right? So that means that his name is taken off of the ballot. All right. So if he does an appeal, that means just everything stops. That means that the U.S. Supreme Court, is going to decide if his name will get back on the ballot or if it will remain off of the ballot. That's what that means. I knew I was going to get it right eventually when I think about what I was saying. So as of right now, the Colorado Supreme Court already ruled that he cannot put his name on the ballot or even write it in. So if Trump appeals it, which I'm sure he is, hold on, y'all. Which I am sorry about that, y'all. Which I'm sure he is. It'll put everything at a standstill, until the U.S. Supreme Court makes its decision. And once they make their decision, then either Trump's name will get back on the ballot or either it will remain just as it is right now, because Colorado Supreme Court rules Trump is disqualified for presidency, okay, because of the riot that they believe he basically assisted. We're going to put it like that. So that's what they're saying. All right. So anyway, again, if you guys want to read more about that, you can. Um, as of right now, his name is not going to be on it. If he appeals it, then it could be added back. Okay. And if he appeals it, it stops everything, put it at a halt until the U.S. Supreme Court makes its decision. Okay. And I think they have to have that done by March the 5th. All right. I think I got that right now. I think I got it right, y'all. But anyway, yeah, March the 5th for the primary, for the state's primary. And it is the U.S. Supreme Court, like I just said. So I'm not going to read all these comments because some of these people are saying weird stuff. All right. So anyway, that's it for breaking news, y'all, real quick. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead now and go over this other topic I want to talk about. Um, Hold on, let me just see something real quick, y'all. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I told you everything that I needed to tell you guys about real quick. Okay, I got that. Okay. Okay, so now that's it for the breaking news, y'all. I hope you understood what I was saying regarding Trump. I hope I clarified it at the end. I had to think about what I was saying because I was like, what the hell am I saying when I started thinking about it? It's just simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. As of right now, the state of Colorado has said no, he cannot run for president. His name cannot be on the presidential ballot there in that state. Okay. If Trump appeals that, is going to put everything at a standstill until the U.S. Supreme Court makes its decision. You know what I'm saying? And if they agree, if their decision says that Trump name can go back on the ballot, it will. If they say it can't, it will stay as it is right now. But if he does file that appeal, everything just stops until the U.S. Supreme Court makes its ruling, point blank. And all of that has to be done before the March 5th state's primary election. Point blank. Now we got it. Woo! Comprehension skills, man. But anyway, we're going to go to topic time real quick because I don't have too much longer. We're going to go ahead and discuss that. Hold on for a minute, real quick, guys. Y'all, it's hard to do these live videos because when you make a blooper or something, you got to correct it right here on camera. That's tripped out, isn't it? So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do topic time. I want to go ahead and just go over this little topic about relationships. Like I said, I was listening to Nate podcast earlier. Well, not too much, or just like an hour or two ago before I started this live and everything. And he was talking about relationships and stuff. And he was saying a lot of good things, man. He was speaking some real facts on this topic tonight. And I just want to go over a couple of things that I heard and that I definitely wanted to talk about a little bit more. Okay. One thing that I heard him say is about people in relationships worrying about what other people thinks, and a lot of times when they worry about what other people think, it can really cause a lot of problems for the couple, you know, and that is true because like even when I was talking to a certain person and in the person, well, let me see. Okay, like I had this one friend, right? And him and I was talking, right? And he used to always be concerned about, you know, thought, what other people thought about certain things in regards to us. And I used to always be like, why are you worried about what other people think all the time? You shouldn't even care about what um, people that you don't really know say about us or anything like that, or what you do, you know, or anything regarding us in as a whole. Because sometimes when people tell you things or when they claim they got so much good things to tell you, sometimes some of these people be kind of jealous. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to find happiness or to have happiness, so they'll feed your mind, you know, with a lot of negativity. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in a relationship and you what is the word I'm looking for? And you listen to this type of garbage, it can really mess up what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? It can mess up everything. See, the key, listen, one key of having a strong relationship is to trust each other. That's the first thing. Okay. And it's okay, for people to give you advice and things like that. But when people are telling you stuff that may not be true, or telling you stuff that can cloud your judgment, or um, put doubt in your mind, or um, make you feel insecure about yourself or your partner, that's where the problem, you know, stems from. Problems in relationships stems from stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you're so consumed about what other people think about you, or think about the choices that you have made, in choosing a partner, um, all of that can definitely, create a lot of problems within a relationship or even a marriage. You know what I'm saying? I know firsthand that you can't be, in a relationship worrying about what others think about your relationship, because they're not the ones that's in your relationship. So I wouldn't honestly, I wouldn't even care what other people think about a person that I may be dating, or a person that I am married to, because they're not married to that person. They're not dating that person. First of all, why are they so concerned anyway? The only time that I feel like people should be worried about your relationship is if they see that you guys are doing weird stuff, like being violent toward each other, or like, for example, if somebody knows that you are cheating or something like that. Otherwise, I don't think people should be really worried about what's going on in your relationship, because it don't really have anything to do with them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people be so consumed about what you're doing with your significant other, or who you're dating, or who you talking to, a lot of times some of these people be jealous, you know. Um, and sometimes people just don't want you to be happy, point blank. Because like I said before, if they're not telling you something constructive, like, for example, if you're in a relationship and your significant other is beating on you, or um, controlling, and just doing weird shit, what is the point of them worrying about what's going on in your relationship? This is why I don't believe in discussing everything with people either about my relationship, because that's another big, big, big problem with couples, is that sometimes the two people be telling too much. I never did understand how, like, if I'm mad with somebody, we're not dating anymore, I may talk about somebody, you know, I may talk about a ex or something like that. But like, if I am in a relationship with a dude or whatever the case is, I'm not going to discuss certain things with friends and things like that about our relationship. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm certainly not going to discuss our sexual stuff or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of problems in relationships comes from people, doing stuff like that. They talk too much. They tell too much. And this is both men and women, because like even on YouTube, I would hear people on YouTube be telling other YouTubers and viewers all about their wives, their boyfriend and girlfriends, their husband, and be saying the most craziest stuff. And I'm like, wow, what did you say? Okay, I can say that it's not a wise decision to keep single friends. Right? I agree somewhat, because um, sometimes some single friends can basically, um, what is the word I'm looking for, y'all? I'm getting like tripped out tonight. Some single friends can encourage you to do something that you shouldn't be doing, because they're single. They don't have, a significant other or a husband or a wife. And sometimes they be jealous too. I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? They be jealous of your relationship. So sometimes they pressure you into doing things that you should not be doing. You know, not all single friends, because I've been married for the longest, and I have had single friends, but everybody's not like me. You know what I'm saying? Some people, um, some friends, they feel like they need to do things that their friends are telling them to do. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't do it, then they're not cool. They're not one of the boys or one of the girls, or they just don't want to be like, they just don't want to look like they're um, a sucker or a simp. Put it like that. So yeah, for some people they can't have single friends. You know what I'm saying? Some people can, some people can't. You know. Let's see what's. Be careful about the company you keep as a married person. Family nor friends should know everything about your marriage. That's true. You cannot tell them everything. Even like when you get into an argument, it's see, I mean, like I had an argument with somebody that I met on YouTube, and it stemmed to on YouTube because of something that happened. And when we apologized to each other, I realized, he realized too, that we should have never even argued on YouTube, because the thing about it is this right here. When you argue and bring the world into your stuff, people start taking sides. And if something happened where you two start back being together or being friends, people be feeling some type of way. And that's why I try not to get involved in no couples arguments, because a lot of times these people get back together. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much myself try not to get involved in people, arguments like couples and stuff. If I do get involved, I don't take sides, because you never know exactly what happens. And if there's always three sides of the story, that one person's side, the other person's side, and then the 100% truth. You know what I'm saying? When people are mad at each other, people don't tell the truth all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then people tell stuff according to how they see it. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it doesn't necessarily be the truth. And then you got people taking sides, and some of these people don't know you. Like in my case, these people who were taking the other person's side, they never knew me. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody really knew me on you. They knew of me on YouTube, but they didn't know anything about me because I never did tell anybody on YouTube any of my business. You see what I'm saying? So all of these people who were taking the other person's side, they were just listening to the lies he was saying and things like that, and making assumptions based on what he was saying. They were just not correct. I mean, some things he said could may be true, but not like a lot of stuff he was saying wasn't. But the thing about it is that they didn't know me, so therefore they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Just like even when I was saying things about him, you know, for people who did not know him, they don't know if I was saying the truth or not. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't know him. And the thing about it is like I just said, this is why I think when couples get into arguments, whether they are married, whether they just met, dating, whatever you want to call it, they're a couple. I think other people need to stay out of it, because sometimes these people will get back together and things like that. And then when people are mad at each other, you know, they say stuff. But that doesn't mean everybody else need to join in and say things. I think people need to basically mind their business. Okay, point blank, and stay out of people's relationships, the arguments and everything. Period. You know what I'm saying? Even if the people are telling you about it, you should just have no comments. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like on YouTube or out in public. Just no comment. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, marriage is not what it used to be for a lot of people. Um, Today, just like Nate the podcast and his guest was saying, people get married for the wrong reason. Men be marrying women because they got big asses or whatever size ass they're looking for, big chest or whatever size chest they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? They marry because of looks and how good they are in bed. Some women do the same thing. This is why I always stress, when you meet people, you cannot be looking at you can look at how they look because you want somebody attractive, but you cannot make your decisions based off of looks and how good they are in bed or how they kiss and things like that. You need to look further. You need to be looking at how good you two get along, how good you two handle problems, how good you two understand each other, interact with each other, how good you two love each other, respect each other. You know what I'm saying? You have to have all of those qualities there. You know, um, Having sex and things is just an added benefit. It should be an added benefit of a good relationship. It helps to strengthen a relationship if you are right with the right person. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here thinking that if you have sex, everything will be okay. And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Um, I have met people, dudes who say, like if I'm dating a dude or something, he think that sex will magically cure everything when it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. If you cannot sit down and have effective communication and get an understanding and respect each other, I don't care how much sex you have, everything is still not going to be like it should be. Because once that 5 minutes is up, or 10 or 15, or in my case, a couple of hours is up, let me, so stupid. Listen, everything else is still going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I may be like some men. For me, um, sex is just what it is, unless I'm with the right person. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically just there. You know what I'm saying? And for me, if everything if I'm with a dude, right, and we are together, but everything is not going good, and we having sex, whatever the case is, I may do that with you, but afterwards things are still going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Because it's listen, in a relationship it has to be a little bit more deeper than just having sex. You have to have good understanding of each other. You have to have respect. You have to be loving. You have to know how to communicate effectively with each other. You have to have all these key elements. Okay, sex is just a benefit of the relationship. Point blank, it's not a cure. That's what I'm trying to say. If we are already having problems, we need to sit down and try to address the problems first. Okay, address the problems first, work on solutions and actually do them, and then come together and have sex, make love, and make it even more, special. Point blank. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me go get these clothes. I told you I got to get my clothes out this dryer. What? He's shining.
That's so loud.
You don't get a whip and he's shining.
Talking straight back.
I'm talking to what?
Straight back.
I'm talking to straight butt. Why is the air conditioner still? I think I turned this off.
I think that's they turned it back on.
Or did I? I may have left it off. Let me turn this air. Listen, don't turn this air back on. Because I turned it off for a reason. Because you're gonna make it cold in here. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. These people be hot and stuff. But yeah, like I said, the sex part is just a benefit of a relationship. That's what I was looking for. A benefit of the relationship. Okay, point blank. And a lot of times, some people, um, a lot of times people think about sex too much in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They base everything in a relationship on sex, and that's why a lot of relationships don't last, or marriages, because people be going into these things for the wrong reasons. You know, oh man, like for example, if you meet like some dudes, y'all, let's keep it real, and maybe some women too. But since I don't date women, I can only talk about men. All right. Well, some dudes think if we just have good sex, everything will be okay. And again, that's just not true. Okay, it's just not true. It is not true. It takes a lot more than sex to keep a relationship together. And certainly it takes a lot more than sex to keep a marriage intact. This is why a lot of marriages fall because or fail because a lot of people believe that great sex is the key to a successful marriage. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? What's the key to a successful marriage or relationship is, again, having an understanding of each other, being respectful, being considerate, being faithful, honest, being dedicated, being loving, doing things for each other. Um, being forgiving, all of that. Just like Nate said earlier in his live, he said that a lot of people in relationships, when they have problems, they claim they forgive. But what they do when they get mad, they bring up stuff. And I'm having this problem right now with somebody, bringing up stuff when they would, and then blaming me when they were half of the problem themselves. It takes two people to make a problem, not just one. Problems usually stem from something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, when people be claiming they forgive each other, they really don't, because they're bringing these things back up. And that's not a good thing. You bringing these problems up. If you forgive each other, you talked about the situation. That's the other thing too. You need to talk about it. When you have problems, you have to talk about it. Okay, it shouldn't be I did what I did, so it's over. No, you got to talk about this so you can forgive. If you can't talk about something, you cannot forgive. This is another reason why people do bring up stuff, because people don't talk things out. They don't listen to each other's input. You know what I'm saying? They don't try to understand each other's feelings and why they were hurt, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And you got to allow each other enough time to heal so they can forgive and not bring this stuff back up over and over again. Let's see what you say here. If you are holding conversations toward a relationship about 3 months and the man felt comfortable enough to open up to tell you that he's been with a male twice, what's your next move? Say what? If you are holding conversations towards a relationship about 3 months and the man felt comfortable enough to, you mean to tell me that he's bisexual? Is that what you're talking about? You know what? I actually met a dude. But he didn't tell me. I found out on my own. But this is a hard question. I'm glad that the thing about it, I commend him for being comfortable enough to open up to tell you that he's been with a male twice. Because a lot of these dudes will not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like the person that I met, he didn't say anything. I found out on my own. But for me, I don't know if I can't really, if I'm talking to a dude, right? If I met a dude and we've been talking for 3 months, 4 months, a year, whatever the case is, then it better not be a year. So I'm gonna just reduce it down to 1, 2, 3 months, like you just put up there. And he tell me that he been with a dude 2 times, even 1 time. I don't know if I could actually talk to. Yeah, this sounds familiar. I don't know if I can talk to him though. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, okay? Because for me, I don't know if I can get past the fact that a dude that I'm talking to has been with another man. Because I'm thinking about everything they have done, and I don't know if I don't know if I can trust him in regards to him. I don't know if I can trust him saying to me that it was only 1 or 2 times and he won't be doing it again, because he's not that way. Because being bisexual, just like being 100% gay, I don't think it's something that's for some people it may be a choice, but for the most part, I don't believe it's a choice. I believe these men are actually attracted to the same sex for whatever reason. Okay? So I don't think it's something like they can control like that. That's what I'm trying to say. And what happens when one day he started being, he probably never really lost his attraction toward men. He probably just putting it back to, to the back burner, trying to resist it. But is he actually straight up heterosexual now? For me, I just couldn't do it, because again, I'm just thinking about everything that he has done with this male and her, and the fact that I'm thinking that he probably will lean toward going back to a male one day in the future. Because when I talk to a lot of bisexual dudes and definitely homosexual dudes, and they be telling about the bisexual guys they be linking up with, and a lot of them are married and have girlfriends. I can't for me, I wouldn't be able to date this dude. And I met a dude like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had more than 2 men, though. He had a bunch. Okay. And he's been doing it for 10, 20, 15 years, but still, I just couldn't. I just can't. I don't care how long they've been doing it. If you've been with a male, for me, if you've been with a male and you are a male, I don't know if I can get past that, honestly, because it's just it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want a bisexual man, and I don't believe. Like I said, my friend, he claims he's no longer bisexual. One of my friends. However, I don't know if I believe that 100%. I mean, I believe when him and I was like straight up real good friends, I believe he probably was resisting that, but is he still resisting that now? And so that's the thing I would be asking myself if I met a dude now and he told me that he is bisexual. But he's now heterosexual. I don't know if I could date him. That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely I can't marry him. You know what I'm saying? But I do applaud him for saying and letting you know that or letting a person know that he was with the same sex. But as far as me being with that person, I don't know if I could do that because I'll be thinking, that he will probably eventually be doing this or cheating with a man on the side. That would always be like a lingering thing in my mind. So I don't know if I could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, with everything going on and all these diseases and things like that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because I was in that position, and I just couldn't. I told him we could be friends, but he kept on thinking we could be more. But I always looked at him as a little brother or something like that because I can't. Because all I'm thinking about is all these other dudes he's been with and things like that, and I don't want no man who's been kissing on another man and doing other things with another man. And I used to make jokes to him, and he would laugh all the time, and I'd be like, "Man, you done did I don't even do fellatio, right?" And I was like, "Man, you doing fellatio, and I ain't never done it before, man. You sucking more, you know what, than I ever even could imagine to be doing. And I don't want no dude. Please, you're not gonna be kissing on me. You know what I'm saying? Heck no. Hell no. Okay, then I'm thinking about all the other stuff. No way. No way. Some women don't care about bisexual, men, that's on them. But me, I want a straight up heterosexual man. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you worry about diseases? Now, my friend, he went and got all of the tests to show me and everything. But still, I'm just like I said, I'm thinking about exactly everything that he did because honestly, I made him tell me everything that he did. I don't know why I do that too. I'm so weird, y'all. I made him tell me everything that he did and everything. And I learned so much about homosexual men. Okay. I really did. I could tell y'all so much about it. And when he told me everything, I just can't, man. I was like, hell no, you know. But again, like if you are with a dude and he opens up and tell you on his own, I really do applaud him because a lot of dudes don't say shit. Because I'm telling you, this dude didn't say nothing. I found out because my detective skills and everything. I found out on my own, so I can't deal with it. You know, that's why when I meet a dude, I don't ask him when we first meet. But eventually I ask him, has he ever, been with a dude? Because I just want to know shit. And I usually try to make people feel real comfortable so they can go ahead and tell me. I try to be like I'm not gonna get mad or anything, or I try to act like that so they can open up. If you talk to people a certain type of way, they start telling you stuff, you know. But I only had one dude, like I said, he didn't tell me. I just found out. Only one dude that I know of, you know. But yeah, I can't deal with that bisexual stuff, you know. Mm-mm. But anyway, let's see. What was the other part that I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah. And so another thing that I heard on what's his name live, he was talking about when you're in a relationship or a marriage, you cannot be preoccupied with like your cell phone or with YouTube or other people. You have to be like if you're out on a date or something, or you're on the phone, or you're just chilling with each other. You should be just you should just be your eyes should just be focused and your mind should just be focused on each other, not on YouTube or other people or your phone or your computer or anything like that. And I agree with what he was saying. You have to focus on each other. You cannot be calling me up talking about damn YouTube and YouTubers and everything else. If you're calling to talk to me about something, or we're talking about each other and trying to find out how each other is doing, or just having an intimate conversation or whatever the case is, you don't need to be bringing up YouTube and YouTube people and everybody else. Your focus should be directly on you and me, on us, not on everybody else. There's a time when we can talk about YouTube, and other things. But when you guys are out, you know, on dates or talking on the phone or watching a movie together or having a dinner date or movie date or whatever, the focus should be on each other, not on social media, not on your cell phone, not on your friends down the street or your relatives or anybody. Okay? The concentration and focus should be on each other. I couldn't either. I couldn't either. I cannot trust a dude who that be doing that type of stuff right there and then trying to link up with me. I just can't, because I'm like, too much to worry about for me. Damn, not only do you have to worry about him cheating with a woman, you got to worry about him cheating with a man. And women, we can't compete with a bisexual dude cheating with a man because he likes something that we don't have. So for me, the answer is straight up no. No, no, no. I don't even want to hear. That's one thing I had about, well, I don't even want to say what I was going to say, but yeah, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I just can't, like even when I meet dudes that been incarcerated, I'm not gonna lie. One of the questions I be asking, I don't ask it when I first meet them, but I ask later, about their life in prison or jail. For real, just in case, to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because, certain things in jail be happening, regardless of what people say, it be happening. I do know some people who have been incarcerated and stuff, and they told me some things. So, yeah, I just can't. Right. Some us time is a must. And that means, no talking about everything else. It's like, even if you like talking to each other on the phone, especially if you don't live in the same state or city and you're calling each other on the phone, you shouldn't be calling. You can talk about other things like social media at times, but it should not be something that consumes your conversation. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can talk about other things besides you and I, but you should not let certain things consume your thoughts all the damn time when you're talking to the person you're trying to be with. Okay, because that's just crazy. Why are you even calling if you're going to talk about YouTube all damn day, or your job, or your friends down the street, or your neighbors across the street, or your relatives, or whatever? You know, there's a time to do that, and there's a time not to do that. Okay. So what's the other one? I can't even read my own writing. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I think this is accepting less. Um, and wanting the perfect mate. Oh God, everybody' definition of being perfect, a perfect mate is different. Okay, nobody on this earth is perfect, but I think as people, we try to find somebody almost perfect. Okay, let's keep it real. And in regards to that little part, that topic, I don't, I don't, I don't believe people should. Let me see if I can say this nice. I don't believe people should accept anything just to have a man or a woman. Okay, point blank. I don't care if you're getting old or whatever the case is. I don't think you should just settle for anything. All right. I think you should go for what you want. Just don't go overboard. Okay, you cannot be expecting a woman or a man to be perfect. Okay, clearly, if you're 40 years old and over, you cannot expect to meet someone that's going to be um, like they would be if they were younger. Let me put it like that. Like, let me use me for example. Let me first read your comment. Especially if he spent a long time his crime committed and if he's the one continuing to go to prison. I know. I know. Shit. I wish I could really talk like I want to, but I don't want to offend somebody, so I can't say too much. Okay. But anyway, I know. Now what was I just saying? Shit. Y'all know when I start getting sleepy, I start saying all types of weird stuff. What was I saying? Let me think. Okay, so yeah, when we are looking for people, I don't think you should settle for anything. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I think you should go for exactly what you want. Now, I don't think you should settle for less. Point blank. I think you should go for exactly what you want. Okay, regardless of your age or anything. Now, like I was saying, I don't think you need to be going crazy, like thinking you can find the perfect person because there's no perfect person. And like I was saying, if you're like in your 40s or whatever the case is, somewhere around that age, and you're looking for someone around the same age or whatever the case is, you cannot expect to see a person that's 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to look like somebody that's 20. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I was even guilty of this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was envisioning because I'm separated and stuff in pending a divorce. So when I start actually, talking, I met somebody and I was envisioning this person to be a certain way. And if the person wasn't that certain way, I'd be like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking that this person should basically still look like they looked when they was younger in certain ways because I keep myself up and all this other stuff. And then my soon to be ex had to tell me that I was tripping because even I don't look the same way that I looked, just even 6 years ago because everybody ages. And he had to make me see that. You see what I'm saying? So then I had to change everything up. And that's when I started saying that the dude don't have to be like, I still want him to have be working out and things like that, but he don't have to have like a perfect body and things like that. You don't have to be like if he was 20 or 30 or something like that. I can adapt to the fact that we all are growing older and that certain things are not going to still be the same. So that's what I'm talking about. When we looking for people, we can still look for what we want, but we should not expect we should be realistic. That's what I'm trying to say. We need to be realistic because we don't even look like we used to look. That's what I'm trying to say. Even though we think we do, we really don't. All right. Point blank, everybody ages. I don't care how much you exercise. I don't care how many massages you do. I don't care how many vitamins you take, how much you eat so healthy or whatever else the case is. You're still going to age. Okay. Period. You just want to age gracefully and you want to look as good as you can look and be as healthy as you can be. Okay. So we have to get off our high horse and realize that as you get older, other people are getting older too. So certain things may not look 100% the way you envision them to look. Okay. Point blank. So we can't be unrealistic in choosing or looking for a partner. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. You can get what you want, but you have to compromise. That's what I'm trying to say. So you may want this dude or this woman that's looking like she's 25 forever or he's 25 forever. But realistically speaking, you're not going to find that if you're looking for someone older. Hell, you're not even going to find it in some of these younger people. Let's keep it real, especially in this day and time. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm clicking all types of shit on this computer. Wait a minute. I look over short comments. We all have flaws. However, I refuse to bend down to pick a man up. I heard that. I heard that. Shit. And that's what I'm talking about. I think that you can get what you want. You just don't need to be unrealistic. I mean, you just don't need to be, yeah, you don't need to be unrealistic. You have to be realistic because everybody ages. Nobody stays the same. People are going to age differently. Some people stay nice and slim or nicely shaped. Some people don't. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? And we have to look at more things other than just looks too. You have to look at how a person treats you, how a person talks to you, all types of stuff. If they are faithful, if they are committed, dedicated, honest, respectful. It's a lot of stuff we need to look at besides looks. And if they have all these qualities and they got all their stuff together, even if they don't have like if they even if they just have a regular job, as long as they are paying their bills, their credit is decent, they're doing some things that they need to do and taking care of their life, that's cool. They don't have to be 185 pounds at what 6 feet or 5'11", and things like that. They may be slightly a little overweight or may have a little big a little belly or something like that, because everything is not going to be perfect. That's all I'm trying to say. So we can get what we want, but we have to be able to compromise if you find other qualities in that person that is great. You know what I'm saying? We need to start doing that. And that's why a lot of relationships don't work, because people be looking for people that don't even really exist or anything. We have to look for people that are real, okay, inside and out. You know what I'm saying? And everybody does grow older each day. And so we have to realize this. And I definitely had to realize that because I was like in Twilight Zone and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have what I don't want. I know that's right. So I know that's right. You know, one thing about me, I'm not going to settle for certain things that I do, and that's just on everything. I don't believe in settling for certain things. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a bum. I don't want a dude that don't do anything with his life. That's not doing anything with his life. I want a dude don't have to be drop dead gorgeous, but he do have to be somewhat attractive. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't. You got to be attracted to the person you're talking to, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And he just have to have certain qualities that I'm looking for. If you don't have certain qualities, there's no point for us to talk. Point blank. I don't want a disrespectful dude, okay? I don't want a dude that's controlling. I don't want a dude that drinks all the damn time, that get high every single damn day. Because I don't do these things. You see what I'm saying? I don't want a dude that do all these things, point blank. And if I don't find one, then I'll just be single. Once my divorce is finalized, because I am happy with myself, and that's on everything. And I have already had all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hear people all the time talking about they're gonna go buy a house. I had 2 houses already, okay, and I have already lived that life. What I'm looking for now is somebody that I truly do like, for real, not based on what he has and things like that, but just because I really do like him and he likes me. And I'm looking for somebody who is respectful, dedicated, faithful, honest, outgoing, understanding, keep himself up, um, and just some other qualities that I'm looking for, point blank. I don't feel like people should accept any old thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of things don't work out, because people just get with whatever. They get with people based on their bodies, on sexual functions, and other weird things, on the money they got. I had a whole discussion with a person about talking to dudes about, because they got money. I don't talk to dudes because they have money. Okay. I talk to dudes because they treat me right, not because they have money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not my money. You know what I'm saying? So please, we cannot pick people based on how much they make or how much they money they got. A lot of these relationships don't even last. And then why do you want somebody that only wants you because you have money? That's stupid. Okay. Because that means that you have low self-esteem, you don't know your worth, and clearly you can be happy with yourself if you're accepting people if you're accepting the fact that people only want you because you have money. What's going to happen if you lose that money? So you cannot try to buy men and women in friendships, okay, point blank, because it won't be true. And you can't date people just because of their money, or be friends with people just because of their money, because it won't be true. In relationships like that, they usually don't last, or people end up cheating or doing other crazy stuff. And another thing is, in relationships too, they was talking about not having one another's back. That's something it's crazy, because in a relationship, you definitely got to have one another's back. Okay. And one thing that I don't like is a dude that does not have my back. If I have your back and I'm there for you, you need to be there for me. If like, for example, let's use money for example. If you can call me up and I can help you if you're in a bind, I should be able to do the same thing if I am in a bind. Okay? Just like if you call me up or come over and you need to talk to me because you're having a problem, I should be able to come to you the same exact way. If you're with people that only want you to do everything, it's not going to probably work out. Okay? Because that person is basically, it seems like that person is just trying to use. Because if that person is always getting things from you, but can never give you things back in return, what does that say? And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about if you're helping this person with advice or with stuff they need to do, or even with money or whatever, and they can never do things for you, they can never do things for you or be there for you. What does that say? You have to have each other's back in order to be in a successful relationship, whether it's a marriage or if you're just dating. You have to have each other's back, okay? For many different reasons. If you can't count on each other, who can you really count on? Let's see. He doesn't have to have the best of material things, but he must have morals, ethics, love, respect, and faithful. Even when he's not in your face, he need to be faithful. He just have to be for me. I heard that. You see, the man that I choose, he got to be faithful even when he's not in my face. Okay? Because let me tell you something, I've been married for 20 some years, right? And my soon to be ex, we're not getting divorced because of being unfaithful. Okay, we're basically, I want a divorce, not him. I want a divorce because I don't feel like he handles finances correctly in regards to his career and things like that. And that's exactly why. I mean, he does not cheat. I don't cheat. He does not be disrespectful or anything. He has all the other traits. It's just that one big thing is the money thing. And contrary to what people think, money problems can really mess up a relationship. And that's on everything, especially when you keep going through the same thing over and over and over again. And then he couldn't figure out how to come off the road so that's the reason why I want a divorce. Okay. But he has been always faithful, even when he's not in my face. I don't want a dude just to be faithful when he's around me. I want him to be faithful all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because like in my case, with David being on the road so much and you got those lot lizards out there, you got other women out there, they think all truckers make a lot of money. You know how that goes. And they be doing stuff. If he's only being faithful around me, shit, he would probably be having sex back and forth in different states, in different area codes. He would have a BITCH in different area codes. Okay, so that's why I always want a man who will be faithful regardless if I'm around or if I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm faithful all the time. I be at home all the time by myself. Okay. And when even when I was younger and more finer, I was at home by myself. And so many men were talking to me just like they do now. And I never once cheated. You know what I'm saying? Never once. Even when I made a mistake thinking dudes just wanted to be my friend, you know, um, I still did not cheat. I still terminated stuff when I found out that they liked me or whatever the case is. I never cheated. Never cheated after all these years. We've been together since 1998. We broke up shortly and got back together in 1999 and been together since. And if he knew how to do the money side of stuff, with his job, we would still be staying together. Why y'all think I'm still separated and the divorce has not been done? Because he won't file it. Okay, I'm the one who has to do all of that because he really don't want no divorce. Okay, but for me, I don't. I'm not going to stay married to somebody who's not who may in the future have me in a situation, financially. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna say this again: financial difficulties can mess up some stuff, and I know what I'm talking about. That's true. You're right. But in our case, is stemming from, a lot of financial stuff, and I'm just sick of going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom said, I can't remember that saying. Oh, she said you can do something by yourself. You can be bad. You can be something all by yourself. You know. And so I'm just gonna do that. Because I don't need these headaches, financial headaches, and that's just on everything. And he really just proved the point anyway, without me exposing anything or talking about our business on here. He already showed me again that he's not ready financially. I'm gonna leave it at that. So now I know 100% that I'm filing those divorce papers. Okay, he have already shown me within these last 2 years that he still don't have it together in that area and with that job. So yeah, I can't be staying married and be old as hell and can't do anything. Then we be messed up. No way, no way. I will not be one of those women when I'm 70 or whatever, if I live to be that age, saying to my grandkids or saying to some other people or somebody else, yeah, I wish I would have got out of this marriage years ago. Now I'm old as hell, so I might as well stay married. You know how many women have told me this? Older women that I have met, so many. So I don't want to be one of those women that says stuff like this. Please, 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 please. Like I tell people, because some people will be telling me to stay married, including my mom, be telling me to stay married, and a lot of other people do too. But the thing is, I, I'm not going to stay married. Like I was telling somebody the other day, if they think I should stay married, they can go marry him. Okay, then they can be married to him. I'm not staying married to him because I'm not going to be doing all this stuff when I get 65 or 60 or 70 or any other. I'm not going to be doing all this stuff with his finances. I'm telling you, financial difficulties can really mess up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? In a marriage, in your personal life, everything. So for me, no. When we get divorced, then he can handle his own finances separately from mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's just going to be better. We are still friends. We're going to always be friends. We have a good relationship just like it is, and this is the way it's going to stay. And I basically told my mom something similar to that the other day because she keeps on talking about stay married and stuff. And I was like, nope, 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 nope. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I hate to have to get a divorce because we've been together so long, man. I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like actually saying, well, maybe I should stay married. That's what I was saying the other day. But then I was like, I'm not going to be happy in years from now when these kids leave and everything. I'm going to be sad about that. You know what I'm saying? And I just cannot. I just can't go back to that. To that, I just cannot go back to that part of our life of us being back together and stuff like that. We don't live together or anything. I don't even think I could go back to that with him. I'm good where I'm at. You know, I'm good where I am at, point blank. And honestly, if these kids were all grown, we stop. I ought to be ashamed of myself. But honestly, if these kids were all grown, the two of them are grown, but they're not grown like that, where they can really be out on their own and stuff yet. But once if they were like that already, and if this little boy was like grown too, because he's only 15, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't even know if I would still associate with my ex and stuff, and we would be friends and everything, but I don't think I would call him every day. I think I would probably talk to him once every 2 or 3 weeks. I honestly believe I would just basically be talking to him maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. Honestly, yeah, like I always tell y'all, people be talking about what do they say? They be saying they get kids with men, right, and women, and say they don't want to get married, right, because it's like tripped out. And I be telling people all the time, you can easily get out of a marriage, but when you have children, you be tied to each other forever. So they have all that stuff backwards when they say they don't want to get married, but they have kids with people. You're going to be tied to a person forever if you have kids with them. If you marry somebody and don't work out and you can't get it together and you get a divorce and you don't have no kids, that's it. But if you marry somebody, y'all have kids, even after the divorce, you're still going to be basically not tied. You are going to still be somewhat tied to them because y'all have kids together. Even when they get grown, you're still going to be communicating. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why people be saying that crazy stuff. But anyway, like I said, it is what it is. I'm happy to be almost single. I don't want to be married to him any longer, point blank. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to get married again if I find the right person. But I'm not going to settle for anything. And again, going back to what I was saying, I don't think we should settle for less. I don't think a man should settle for less, and I don't think a woman should settle for less. However, I don't think that you should be looking for a perfect person either, because no one is perfect. Point blank, you're not perfect, and nobody else is not perfect. It sure is. And nigga, this right here can f up a marriage. Okay, shit. I was saying to myself the other day, because I was thinking about him and I was like, damn, he don't have every qualities, but he have some of the main qualities. That's why I married him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, damn, why come you can't find the person? Why come when you meet people, they don't be everything that you're looking for? You know what I'm saying? It's like even the other person that I talked to, I was asking myself, I was saying stuff to myself about him. I was like, why in the hell can't this dude act the way that I want him to? Why can't he be the person that I want him to be? You know what I'm saying? And then I'd be trying to tell him um, how to get himself together, basically, and do certain things, and he don't want to do it, and um, say some things he will do once we be together all the way, but you know, as of right now, he's not going to stop doing certain things until we get together all the way. And I'm like, what? That is so weird. You should want to change. And stuff I'm telling you to do is really to benefit you more than me. That's weird. If somebody trying to help me get my life together and trying to change certain things, I would be trying to do these things, especially if I claim if what I say is true that I want the person. But like I said, you know, when I file these papers within the next week before the first, and I be basically free. Um, when I start actually out being out here and start dating, I'm not settling for less. I'm going to look for the person that I want. And no, he does not have to be perfect because I'm not perfect, but he is going to be what I want because I have never had um, I've had, like I said, David is pretty decent besides those finances, but I want the person that I want, point blank, just to put it like that. And that's just on everything. I don't want um, just any old dude. Okay. And I think people should stop settling for any old person. This is why a lot of marriages don't last or relationships, point blank. I think we need to find the people that we really truly want without looking for someone that is perfect because we're not perfect, point blank. So I don't think we should settle. Okay, let's see. Pay a lot for marriage. And okay, so then they was talking about people paying. They was talking about marriages, how they don't last, and people pay a lot to be married, and then they pay a lot to be divorced. That is true. Some people do have outrageous. They pay outrageous amount to get married, and then they have to pay a lot when they get divorced. Now, I do got a joke about that though, because if you don't have shit, okay, if you don't have nothing, okay, you just got a job and that's it basically, maybe a little money in the bank, or some little stuff like that, maybe a little house or a little car. That divorce is not gonna cost that much, point blank. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna cost that much because you don't really have that much. When you're talking about rich people, then their divorce is going to cost a lot because they have a lot of assets. You know what I'm saying? To split or whatever the case is. And I do believe when you get married, anything that you get in a marriage after a divorce, it should be split up unless one of the people committed adultery. Because when you commit adultery, everything is just done a done deal, and judges they frown upon that. Okay, point blank. But if you did not commit adultery or you wasn't physically abusive to each other, I think everything should be split equally that you acquired during your marriage. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe it should be because you got to be fair. You know what I'm saying? And if you have children, of course you should. If the other person wants to, you do joint custody or split custody or however you want to do it, and agree on the child support amount and things like that. I know me and David did. Okay, everything for us is simple. He asked me how much money do I want. I was realistic. I didn't go all crazy and overboard and shit like some women do. I didn't do all of that. I just sat down and thought about what I would basically want and need, and I told him. He agreed upon it. You know, and that's what we do. And as far as custody of the kids, because they were minors at the time, all of them were. He was like, "You just take they be with you full custody like we doing now," and he comes and see them and things like that. And when he comes, we do everything together like a family. We still do that. And that's another thing too. When I meet somebody, right, for real, and people dudes be tripping when you tell them that, y'all. Oh, they don't understand that. They think, see, some dudes think all women are the same. For me, when I'm done with a person, husband or whatever, I'm done. We're not gonna go back and have, you know what? I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? So if I tell you that when my ex-husband come to spend time with the kids and we do stuff like going to amusement park or something like that, I do it with them because they want me to do it with them. I think the dude should understand. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. I know some people are not going to agree with that, but I just feel like he should, especially if he knows me, because I don't cheat and I don't have to. I'm grown. I don't have to lie. If I want this other person, I'll say it. You know what I'm saying? But when people get involved with people who are separated or newly divorced with children, this is something that they have to understand anyway. Now, if you're with a person and you can trust them and shit like that, and you think that they probably still doing stuff with their exes, that's something different. I wouldn't even be talking to that person anyway. Then I wouldn't even have to really worry about it. You know, I think a person would get himself or herself together if you're telling them your reasons for not wanting to proceed with them if they want you. Right, that's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. Some people, are just plainly weird. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted a man, right, and he was telling me, let's put it like this: if I was a drunk, let me stop, and I met a dude, right? He's not a drunk, and if he's telling me to stop drinking, he's trying to help me to stop drinking, you know, and if I really want him, I would listen to him and let him help me, and I would be trying to stop drinking if I was a drunk. Okay. So I agree with what you just said, or you read. If somebody really wants you and you're asking them to stop doing certain things, especially bad things like drinking too much and smoking too much weed or other things like that. If I really want that person, I would let that person help me. You know what I'm saying? And I would be trying to stop. Point blank. Who the hell wants to be a drunk anyway, or a weed head, especially when you start getting 45, 50, 55, and 60. That is the most unattractive thing I ever seen. Is some old ass dude acting like he's still young, drunk as ever, or effed up on weed. So he said, I would not marry again if I'm the only person that has everything to lose. He's got to meet me with something, although I'm not a material person like that. But we both are going to win or lose. I agree with you. You need to have something too in everything. And he definitely has got to have things, especially when you talk about older, men. Like I said, when you're 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, you should be having some things going on for yourself. Okay. You shouldn't be like a bum or anything. You know what I'm saying? I met a dude um last last year, like in January, and he was trying to talk to me. And he was older. I don't like older guys either. Okay. He was like 62. And so that was like a no, but he looked younger. He takes care of himself very well. He does not even look like he's 60 some years old. He actually could pass for maybe 50 or 51. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to talk to me, but I saw some red flags immediately. You know, him being older is not really a red flag. It's just that I don't like older guys. Okay. But the red flags for me was the fact that he didn't have his stuff together. He claimed he had just got out of a divorce, and his wife, they always use that excuse. The wife took everything. Okay. So he had to move back home with his mom, and he's 60 some years old. I'm like, come on now, dude. And then I don't know if he had a car or not, I can't remember. And then when he called me, he would call me early in the morning, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And all of a sudden he would have to like run up off the phone and stuff. Then he would tell me he's going to call me back. He wouldn't call me back until the next day at 6. And so I already did not like him, okay, in the first place. Okay. But when I saw all of these things, which are red flags, it just really, really made me say no. Okay. Because he had already had red flags and then he didn't have anything. How are you 61 years old and don't have a damn thing? Too old. Don't have anything. Nothing. I don't even think he had a car. And then you're using that excuse you got to move back home with your mom. You should have had money in the bank to move back into your own apartment, point blank. And then some men are quick to blame the woman for a divorce when you know good and damn well that he is part of the problem too. I don't know why these people be lying all the time, blaming everything on one person. You know good and damn well you are part of the problem too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, don't just. I would never tell somebody, okay, if I meet a dude, I pretty much don't even talk about my ex, right? Unless they ask. But I'm not. I one person in particular, no, I never did tell him anything about finances or anything. I really basically put David on a pedestal. I didn't tell him anything about finances till later on. I'm not telling nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? Please. And then if they ask me, and then I do tell them, I'll say, yeah, it's financial, you know. But at the same time, you know, I remember some things like he would do financially, and I would agree to it. You know what I'm saying? So, which was stupid for me to agree with some of the things he was telling me about that I did too with him. You know, nothing illegal. Okay, y'all. Let me just point that out right now. I can tell y'all. I mean, sometimes we would go to the casino. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And I know good and damn well we should have went to no casino. You know what I'm saying? I would go ahead and do it with them. So that's what I'm talking about. Just so y'all can know. You know, one thing I like about David, his ass will not do anything illegal. No jail, no criminal, none of that shit. He has never been incarcerated. So that's a good thing. Not to knock people that have been incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying he has never been incarcerated. You know. So and so I had to clarify because y'all have been thinking about some illegal shit when that's not true. I was just talking about going to the casino, just dumb shit like that. Because we used to go to that casino and shit, you know, putting our faith into slot machines and shit like weirdos, you know. But and I can go to I never had been to a casino until I met him, you know, but he loves going to them, but I don't really go that much. Even now I don't. And he don't go that much anymore either. But yeah. But that's some things that I should have been saying no to and didn't. Okay, so but a lot of people they won't tell you what they should have not done. They just blame everything on the other person. And a lot of men always be like, "Yeah, she took all my stuff. That bitch took all my stuff," but they're not telling you why she took it. What did you do? Did you cheat? What were you doing? Were you hitting on her? Were you not paying the bills? Why did she want a divorce? Oh yeah, she cheated on me. Why she cheat on you? Why did she cheat on you? Because if she's a cheater, I think you should have known that before you married her. I'm pretty sure she gave you some signs that she would cheat. Ain't nobody just jumping up cheat. Usually people give you a sign that they are a cheater. You may not just see these signs, but they do give you signs. You know what I'm saying? We just don't see these signs, or sometimes we do see the signs. We just don't look at them for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? We just overlook them, in other words, you know. And that's one problem that a lot of women definitely have. We overlook a lot of stuff. We overlook red flags. Hell, I have overlooked red flags. You know what I'm saying? Even when I first met my husband, one of my coworkers was telling me certain things, and those were red flags about his finances, but I didn't look at that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things we overlook. You know what I'm saying? So that's why now I look at red flags, and this is why I say that I'm I'm I am going to get the dude that I really want. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. And he does not have to be perfect, but he needs to be what I want. And I'm not going to be unrealistic. And I don't think anybody should be unrealistic. And I think we all should go for what we want, but be realistic in our choosing. Okay, point blank. And go for real things. Don't go for superficial shit. Okay, point blank. And when you do that, you'll probably make a better choice, you know, and have yourself together. All of that plays a role in many different things. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do, point blank. And I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover regarding relationships, regarding what he was talking about. Of course, I can't cover everything, but some of the things that I did remember that I wrote down, I think I just covered everything. And I hope I wasn't confusing. But I was trying to talk to you guys, for real, and not be like playing around or lying or, just making up shit. Let me see. Girl, let me tell you something. Man, the whining ass man. You know what? Some of these whining ass men are so unattractive, they just don't know it. Girl, we need to talk on the phone. That's all I need to say. Shit. Whiny ass men. Mm-mm-mm. I haven't met too many whiny ass men. I only met really one that does that. So, and it can be quite annoying. Okay, shit. Like I said, it can be very annoying. I'm trying not to say too much. Yeah, just be doing the most, man. It can be so fucking draining too. You know what I'm saying? I have had a dude accuse me of things that no other man in my life have ever accused me of. Okay, clearly this dude don't know me at all, because if he knew me, he would not be accusing me of anything. You know what I'm saying? Of the stupid shit that he accuses me of, especially stuff in regards to YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. I have said it so many times. YouTube is just what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't take this into my real life like that. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't do is get on YouTube and talk about people. You know what I'm saying? Or go back and tell people what other people say or set people up. I don't dox people. I don't do none of that stuff. The only thing that I ever done on YouTube is argue with a certain person. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And we were doing stuff to each other. And I'm the type of person, if you damn do something to me, I'm going to go off on you, point blank. And I'm going to forget about that we was talking. I'm going to forget about every damn thing. Because if you can say stuff about me to try to hurt me, and especially lies, I'm going to say stuff about you back. And it won't be lies. And I'm going to show proof. That's just the person that I am. Okay, point blank. So if you don't be doing shit to me and bring it on YouTube, then you don't have to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. I don't do that doxing shit. I don't set up people on YouTube. I don't do all that talking about people behind their back on YouTube, trying to set people up. I don't do none of that shit. I'm a grown ass lady. I don't got time for all that bullshit on YouTube. That's why you don't see it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for all that foolishness. First of all, I don't even know most of these people on YouTube. So why would I even waste my time doxing or doing any of this other shit that some of these people do on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? And even like, certain topics people talk about on YouTube, I'll listen to them, but some of this shit don't pertain to me. That's not my life. I'm not thinking about that shit all damn day. You know? I know that's right, Captain Keith. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all check out Captain Keith. He be talking about some really, really good topics, okay? Him and his wife and stuff. Y'all need to check him out, all right? Thank you for coming by, Captain Keith. But like I said, y'all, I don't got time for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for all that doxing shit. I don't got time for all that he say, she say shit. I don't got time for none of that shit. Over here on my channel, we talk about real shit, real content for real, for real. And I'm not gonna be harboring on one topic for no fucking month. You know what I'm saying? Especially if ain't nothing being done about it. Okay? And so that's how I be over here. You chilling at work? You gonna do a live tonight again? I may check you out while I'm taking a shower and things like that. You say your husband passed 3 yesterday. What did you say? My husband passed 3 years ago. I've had conversations, but I refuse to let a man break me in any type of way. Oh, well, I'm sorry about your husband. And you was married for 26 years. That's a long time. A long, long time. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good, Kapiki. Oh, 3 years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Man, that's sad. And 26 years is a long time. I've been married, let's see, 2000. I can't even remember the years, y'all. I'm so crazy. 2000. Wait, hold on. 2000, 2010, 20, 21, 22, 23. We've been married for 23 years, y'all. 23 years. Even though we were separated, we've been married for 23 years. That's a long time. Damn, that's a long time. 23 years. And we've been knowing each other since, let's see, 23. Yeah, I'm so damn slow. 23, 24, 25. We were really knowing each other for 25, really 26 years, but we officially met 25 years ago. Because I told y'all we met on a dating site. Yeah, I see. I know it's years. Yeah, we met on a dating site. So when they tell y'all can't find love on a dating site, people are lying to you. Okay, we met on a dating site. Okay, and I used to not tell people that, but then I started telling people that because it's funny and stuff. But we've been together for 20 some years and stuff and everything. And like I tell people, because people think you can just get up and divorce a person really quick. I guess some people can, but I can't. So that's why it's taking me so long to do that and stuff. And if I never do the divorce paper, he's never gonna file them, and we'll still be married. Yeah, but it's been a long time we've been married. And congratulations, 26 years is a long time. And y'all was together for 31 years. Wow, that's a long time. I'm sorry about your husband's passing on too. I know that was like heartbreaking and stuff like that. Goodness. Whew. Y'all, I'm not even gonna say what I was ready to say. God. Oh my God. Like when we talk about passing on, I will tell y'all that when not the other thing that I was going to say, but when me and him talk about passing on, he would always say he's going to die before me. Okay. And then I'll say I'm going to die before him. So I will have to get his funeral stuff together. I know I'm crazy, y'all. But that's because we joke around like that. Even with my daughter, me and her joke around like that too. You know what I'm saying? We said all types of crazy stuff. My other daughter, yeah. But me and David, we definitely okay. So we're around the same age. Yeah, me and David always joke around like that and stuff. But I always say, because he always say he's gonna pass on before me, so he won't have to get my stuff together. And I'd be like, no, dude, no, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna pass on before you, and that way I don't have to worry about burying you or anything else. And then we'll start laughing about it and stuff. Y'all, we so crazy. If y'all saw our humor and stuff, y'all would be like, I know y'all not getting divorced because y'all get along real good and stuff. But we be joking about every damn thing. Yeah, sometimes he calls me up, he be like, let me tell y'all my nickname so y'all can laugh. He be like, Lulu, 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 Lulu. He called my last name too, right? And then he'd be like changing his voice, right? And he'd be talking crazy and stuff and be using slang and stuff because he claimed I like dudes who talk like that and stuff. So he'll start talking like that and then we'd be joking about it and stuff. It'd be so damn funny. We'd be making all types of jokes up and shit. He'd just be saying all types of weird stuff. Like I said, if he knew how to handle his finances better, we would still be staying together. And that's on everything, you know. Yeah, he be saying all types of stuff about me. I told y'all before when I was pregnant, right? He would be standing over there laughing, right? And I used to always wonder. I kind of figured he was laughing at me, though. I really did. Like my subconscious was telling me that he was laughing at me and stuff. But then you try to think that he wasn't, right? Okay, so like, I think he didn't tell me when I was pregnant. I think he waited till after I had the baby, and he was like, I was like, David, what are you be laughing about? Because I know you laughing about me. And he would be like, no, I was laughing about you. And then he would tell me, he'd be like, yeah, yes, I was. And I'd be like, what you laughing about? And then he'd be like, I was laughing at those little bitty legs and that big old stomach. And then he would say, I'm looking like that witch Broomhilda. And until this day, he still be laughing about that and he'd be calling me Broom, what is it, Broomhilda, and stuff, because he'd be thinking about that big old stomach and the little bitty legs and stuff. Child, y'all heard some of the jokes that we joke about each other. Y'all be laughing. I'm gonna tell you. And he'd be laughing at the way my hair be sticking up on top of my head and stuff, because I was telling him, hey J4, how you doing? I was telling him what a certain person said, and he was like, hell, shit. He seen me many days with my hair sticking up on top of my head, and he was like making jokes about it and stuff. But and then he made another joke. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, we always joke around, y'all. We be tripping out. We be having fun. We still do it now. We having fun, man, tripping out and stuff. But see, if you want a successful relationship, like when you find a partner, you got to be able to joke and play around with each other, okay? You got to be. You cannot be so serious, because if you do, it's not going to work out. Because, like if you get pregnant and stuff and he's joking and stuff, y'all women got to stop being so sensitive about that. Or if she's joking about something on you, y'all men can't be all oversensitive about that. That's a part of being in a relationship, being married. You're going to see certain things. You're going to not always look the same. Sometimes you're going to be looking homely. Sometimes you're going to look really good. Sometimes you're going to be looking almost ugly. You know what I'm saying? But you got the joke. You know what I'm saying? You got the joke. Because like I told y'all, the other joke he made about me when he was like, why am I so looking at somebody's look so much, expecting a 50-year-old man to look like he's 35, and good and damn well my ass still don't look like I'm 25 or 35. And I was like, what? He was like, no, you don't look like He was like, you don't look like you're 25 or 35 no more. And I was like, I don't. And he was like, no. He said, then he had to do another low blow. I'm not going to tell y'all what else he said. And then he was like, you still look good, but you just don't look like you're 25 or 35 anymore. And I was like, okay. And he was like, so you can't expect for a 50-year-old man to look like he's still 35 or 25 years old anymore. You need to come down to reality and stuff. But it was so funny the way he said it. He had me cracking up. And at the same time, he had me saying, what? Yeah, I'm so crazy. I bet you can, J4. You so crazy. But yeah. Oh yeah, man, oh man. And like when I met this other dude, this other dude that I had met, right? The same other dude I'm talking about. He used to ask me all these weird little questions and stuff, and ask me about the sex part. And he'd be so concerned about the sex part, asking me, I'm trying to say this in a tasteful way, asking me, do I tire out? And then I made a joke. He probably didn't think it was funny. Like I said, like when you be with another person so long, and then you not with that person, and then you meet somebody else, you tend to forget that they are not the same people. And you may say certain things to this person, and it could be offensive to that person, even though it wasn't offensive to your ex or whatever the case is. So when the person was asking me about the sex thing, and if I get tired, the joke that I made was back in reference to my soon-to-be ex-husband, and the person did not like it, But I'm in shape. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I work out. Okay, I take care of myself. Okay, point blank. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. When my ass be joking, because I'm so used to joking with David, and we can say anything to each other. So when I meet somebody, a dude, some dudes may not like that, but they got to also understand when just like women have to understand the same thing. When you're with one person for so long, you still used to how you act with that person. So when another person meets you and you tell them that you was married for all these years, they got to understand that and just let you know in a respectful way that they don't like certain things. You know what I'm saying? Not get all mad about it. Just let you know. I don't know why people don't do that. And then they get all offended and want to trip out and stuff. I don't know why people do that. Men and women do that. I sure don't get tired. I really don't get tired doing anything. Honestly, I got tired, not with no sex stuff, but I got tired a couple of weeks ago from my kids bugging me all the daggone time, taking them 1,000 places per day. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I got tired. And plus, I was tired because I was only getting like 3, 4 hours of sleep. Okay. But other than that, I rarely, and I mean, I rarely get tired. And I'm for real, with anything that I do. I have a lot of energy. I was like, I thought when you start getting older, you're supposed to be tired and don't want to watch TV long. You want to go to bed at 10 o'clock. My ass it is like 1:30 a.m. Y'all, even when I get off this live, I'm telling you, I don't be going to bed. Okay? I don't be going to bed. I be still up. Yesterday when I got off this live, I told you guys I was going to bed. Y'all know what time I went to bed? I went to bed at 4 a.m. in the morning. 4 a.m. And then I had to wake up. I woke up automatically at I think I woke up at 9. Yeah, 9 o'clock and stuff. That's why I be having these headaches sometimes because I don't get enough sleep. But I'm gonna make sure I start getting enough sleep though, because that's not a good thing and stuff. But yeah, my ass be up. So some of these things they be saying is not true. Soon as you get 45, you're gonna be tired. Soon as you get 50, you're gonna be can't get up out the bed. Shit, all types of weird shit. I guess they can't get up out the bed. I guess they get tired. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Maybe because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't be whoring around, I don't be doing a lot of stuff that some people do. So maybe that all plays a role into, everything now. I don't know. But I just know one thing, I don't be going through all this other stuff that everybody else goes through at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed and I'm glad. I'm so glad a lot of things that I did not do. I'm glad that I didn't even develop until later. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I just didn't do a lot of things. Some of these girls, man, they were looking like what when they was 17 and 16 and 15. And I look at them now and I'll be like, damn, girl, what happened? I mean, not even now, even when I see some of my friends, and I was 20 some years old, these girls was looking like they were like basically 40 years old. And I'm like, damn. And I was still looking at 20 something. I was looking like I was in my like 20. You know what I'm saying? Just like even now, I look younger. You know what I'm saying? And these people be looking like they 60 and 70 years old and stuff. So you know what? So I'm glad that when I was younger that I developed late. I'm glad that I was homely looking. I'm glad that I was everything that I was because when I started getting like 18, 19, and 28, especially when I got 28, I started you know, looking better, getting a body somewhat, and all that other stuff. Everything came later for me, but I think it was it was a blessing. It was a blessing. And people used to make fun of me because I didn't smoke, because I didn't drink, I didn't whore around, I was quiet, shy. I'm glad I was all of those things because I didn't have to worry about going to jail and shit, getting in trouble. I didn't do none of that shit. Some of these people I hung around do, and they used to make fun of me and all types of bullshit because I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I'm glad I didn't do none of that stuff. So if anybody else out there, like young girls or whatever the case is, even dudes, if you don't do all these things and people are making fun of you or whatever the case is, don't even worry about it because later on in life, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, you're going to come out way better than most of these people because I definitely did. And that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Some of these girls, man, be in and out of jail. We got 50,000 kids by 50 different men. Ain't even with the men. The men don't take care of the babies. They be struggling and shit, all types of bullshit. Be drinking, be strung out on drugs, all types of stuff. So I'm glad that I was a lame ass chick. I'm glad I was boring. I'm glad. Shit. I'm happy about that. Because if I wasn't, no telling, I would have probably been doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And my mom was kind of too strict. I wish she wasn't strict as she was, but I'm glad she was a little strict. I wish she just would have been a little less stricter, but she was strict and I'm glad she was. I'm glad she kept us in line and everything, because there's so many girls out here be doing the most and then they grow up to be grown women and they still be doing the most, you know. have all these damn kids, and the kids be in and out of defects and shit, all types of bullshit. The dads don't take care of the kids. Just weird. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I didn't have to experience a lot of things that some of these people that I know or knew back then that thought they were all this. They experienced all that shit, and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? The shit I experienced, the little things that I did experience, it wasn't nowhere near as bad as some of these people. And then some of the things that I did experience, it was my fault anyway. You know what I'm saying? It was my fault anyway. With these, with a dude or something, it was my fault for picking a loser out instead of picking out somebody that was more, deserving of me. Point blank. So yes, y'all, it's about time to get off of here because y'all know y'all can have me on here talking all damn night. It is like 1:35 a.m. here on the West Coast, where I love living out here in Cali. I sure do. Let me see. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me check something real quick. And then I'm gonna go in here and run in here and jump in this shower. And then I'm going to every night at about 2 a.m. I usually watch Mannix. I think is it Mannix or Mannix? Whatever his name is, I watch him at 2 a.m. because I just like the theme, the theme when they come on the music and stuff. And sometimes I watch Alfred Hitchcock, and then I usually watch Twilight Zone at nighttime. That's another reason why I don't go to bed because I be up watching this stuff. I don't be actually sitting there watching it. What I do is turn the TV up and I be taking a shower and stuff and I be listening in the background. And then I'll put some videos on and put it and turn it down and stuff. And then once I get out the shower and do my exercises, I do my exercises and all that stuff before and my massages and stuff. And then I take a shower. And then when I get into bed, y'all, I usually be watching Mannix and stuff, and then I'll fall asleep and be on my TikTok or usually on TikTok, sometime on YouTube on my phone and stuff until I fall asleep. That's what I do every night. Girl, I had a long straight wig on my husband. My boyfriend at the time was making out and he ran his fingers through. You know what? I have always wondered about women who be wearing wigs and weaves and stuff, and when their boyfriend or husband run their fingers through their hair, if they don't know, I be wondering, what the hell do they be saying? You know what? I remember one time my first boyfriend, the abuser. Let me stop. The abuser. Let me stop. We was at the when I had first met him, we were at the park, right? And my mom was with us, okay? And he was on the swing, right? And I was too. He called himself jumping up off the damn swing, right? And when he jumped up off the swing, when he jumped up off the swing, his shorts, his shorts attached to the little thing on the swing, the chain thing, right? Okay, Captain Key. And when he jumped up off the damn swing, to jump off the swing, you know how you be swinging, right? And you jump off the swing trying to be all cool and shit. And because I jumped off of it first, he wanted to try to match me. When this dumbass jumped off the swing, his shorts got caught on the little chain on the swing. His shorts came off. Hold on. Y'all, my mom laughed so hard. Man, that was the funniest shit. I ain't never in my life, man. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. As soon as he jumped off the damn swing, his shorts flew right off. Man, my mom laughed just like I'm laughing right now. And I tried not to laugh, and my ass was cracking up. I'm not gonna lie. When I call him, I'm gonna ask him, do he remember that? That was funny as shit. Sorry, y'all. His dumb ass jumped off that swing. Man, his shorts ripped right off. And all he had on was his underwear. I'm never gonna forget that. Man, that was so damn funny, man. Man, that was hilarious. His shorts ripped right off. And damn, we laughed so hard. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed so hard, just like I'm laughing now. Tears are coming out of my eyes because I promise you guys, I can see that right in my mind right now. When he jumped off that swing, his shorts came off. His underwear didn't come off, but it's just his shorts came off. It was so damn funny to me. Man, me and know they can do some crazy shit. And I'm just thinking when he ran his hand through your hair, that wig. Man, I would have laughed my ass off. I'm not gonna lie, especially if he thought that was your real hair. That is funny, man. Mm-mm-mm. You know what? I wonder too. You know, like some women wear enhancements, right? And so when they get with the dude, I wonder do the dudes realize that they have a fake behinds and fake breasts and everything else fake? The eyelashes, the nails, shit. They gotta take all this shit. My gosh, man, I cannot do this. I can't do this, y'all. Wait, can you imagine, guys? Can y'all imagine? You know, you hooking up with a chick, right? You think it should look all good, right? She got on her fake nails. Now the nails are not gonna come off, okay? But they got the fake nails on. They got the fake eyelashes, the fake hair, the fake ass, the fake breasts, everything fake, okay? Oh my God, I cannot, I can't do this, man. Mm-mm, I'm so glad I'm not a dude. Cause damn, if I picked up a chick right and I get her home, man, this lady take all this shit off and looking totally different. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'll just leave, and that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? But now they got fake shit for men too. You know what I'm saying? They got fake everything. You know what I'm saying? Even men be wearing concealer and shit underneath their eyes. Can you imagine you go home with a dude? He got concealer on. He take that shit off, and you see all his little fine lines and all this stuff. Child, please. I don't know. My ass be laughing at everything. He'll probably be like embarrassed because my ass be cracking up, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Just like I'm cracking up right now. Girl, you tripped me out with that wig though. Let me see. Man, oh man. I bet you was though. Embarrassed. Goodness. Let's see. He knew that wig hair was too good to be my real hair. Girl, I would have been laughing my ass off. I'm not gonna lie. Woo. You would have been mad at me because my ass would have been cracking up. They did have those clamps. Cause my mom used to wear wigs and she had oh no, she had bobby pins to hold her wig in place and stuff. My mom hair was long and she was still wearing damn wigs. Let's see. I kicked my husband and called myself gone run. And girl, I messed around and fell in some dick. What? 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 You fell in some oil. Girl, nah. I'm sorry. Are you ready? This is funny as shit, okay? I wonder do they know? Oh my God. Oh, Keith is cracking up, man. Girl. Girl, nothing supersedes them shorts coming off though when he jumped his ass off that swing. And you know what? My first boyfriend looked like, yeah, I don't even know why I thought he was fine. He looked like Eddie Murphy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. His stupid ass jumped off that swing. His pants ripped right off. Them shorts ripped right off. Yes, so my mom was laughing so damn hard. I got to ask her, does she remember it too, man? It's, you know what was showing through his underwear. She was, oh my God, man. That was, I know he was so embarrassed, man. There was other people out there too. Shit, they probably was laughing. You know, damn, I was cracking up. I ain't gonna lie. And in this day and time, if that happened, I'm gonna really be laughing. But you know what? When I used to do, I was talking to this dude. Hold on for a minute, right quick, y'all, because I be doing some of the most nastiest shit on. Okay, my allergies. But anyway, one time I was talking to this dude out here in Cali. Okay. And he was talking to me, his fucking pants hanging all down his ass and shit. So he was talking to me, trying to act all cool. Y'all, his pants fell. His saggy ass pants fell down. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I started laughing. And this dude was a I'm just gonna call him just what he was, a little hood rat, okay? But you know what? He was sweet. He started laughing too and apologized. His pants fell straight down. You think I'm joking? And I'm like, damn, that's why you need to pull them up. And I was like, where's your belt? Shit. It was so damn funny though. I ain't gonna lie, I started laughing, y'all. Just like I'm laughing now. I really did. But he laughed too. Usually people don't really get mad at me. They laugh too. Because if they say a joke about me, I laugh too. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody's just trying to be mean, then I'll cuss your butt out. But otherwise, I laugh too. But yeah, his pants fell straight down. And this was just a couple of years ago. And I laughed so hard. It was like two dudes that this happened. One was a kid though. He came to my car when I was doing Lyft. And his pants was so far down. And as he was walking to my car, he was talking to me, and I was talking to the other boy at the same time. And his pants fell down, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I started laughing then too. And then I was like, boy, just pull your pants up. I was like, why do y'all wear y'all pants hanging so far down and stuff? It was so damn funny. But yeah, three people, pants fall down and shorts ripped off. Boy, this is crazy. I know, sagging all the way down. Shit, I was laughing out loud. Forget that I was laughing out loud. Okay, shit. And he didn't get mad or anything. He was laughing too and stuff. It was like he apologized. I was like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. But what was funny is my son was with me one day. He coming out the house, right? Got his pants sagging. I was like, boy, you better pull your pants up. Coming out here looking like that, got his pants down and shit. I'm like, y'all can barely walk and shit. One day I was driving, I'm sitting in the car, just cracking up because the dude pants was so far down. His pants was so far down, right? That you know how I can't even describe this. You know how like if your pants was all the way down to like almost like to your knees and you be walking like that. This is how this guy was walking. And then his pants sagging down that far. And then he got his other pants on underneath. So when his pants sag down, you see like his long johns or whatever on so he can show his butt, I guess. I don't know why they do that. Because if they really know what that means in prison, they wouldn't be doing that. And I can see why some people in prison had these dudes wearing their underwear, they stuff like that. Because then, if they butt short, okay. But anyway, that's what this dude was looking like. And I was laughing my ass off in the car because he could barely walk. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, if you can barely walk, why do you have your pants so far down? Damn, you can still let them sag, but why do you have them all the way down to your knees? And then you got on like two other pair of pants underneath those, along with your regular underwear. Okay, damn. I was like, man, what the hell is wrong with these boys, man? This was a young dude too, man. He was like in his 20s, but I was cracking up. I ain't gonna lie, I really was. Mm-mm-mm. But nothing supersede my first boyfriend, shorts coming off, ripping off as he jumped off of the swing. That was funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I ever did anything so funny like that. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. But damn, that was funny as shit. That was the funniest thing that I have ever seen in my life. And that's been a long time ago. But that weed thing would have had me dying. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never I can't think, and I know I bought a wig like 2 years ago, a cute little wig that I wear on my TikTok videos, just because I don't even want to comb my hair right, and so I just throw that wig on. And so I bought that wig like 2 years ago, and I never really worn it outside except one time, and I wore it down to America's Got Talent this year. Okay, that was the first time I ever wore that wig out. Okay, and the whole time I had it on, I did not have it hooked down to my hair or nothing. I just had it on my wig cap, and it's a human hair. It just fits there naturally. And I didn't even secure it in, and I kept on wondering the whole day would it fall off, but I knew it wouldn't because I dance with that wig on. I be doing the most, and it never comes off. But it cost a lot, so that's probably why I wouldn't. But with that being said, I still be like, when I wore it that day and the wind was blowing, I was just hoping that it wouldn't fly off. And I actually was like touching it all the time, but it didn't fly off or anything. So they make wigs so much different now and stuff. I don't know how people wear them though, because you'd be hot as hell with them wigs on. And then my daughter was like, take off them damn glasses, take off your glasses because they make you look goofy with the wig on. So I had to take my glasses off and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna be wearing no wig out like that, man. and then I had to keep on moving my hair out of my face, And I bought the wig because my hair used to be long, and I used to wear it the same way. So I was like, when I wear the wig, people will still think it's my actual hair because I wear my actual hair. I used to wear my hair like that, and I can do my actual hair like that. But that wig is it's annoying. I don't know how people wear them all day because I be sweating. Like when I be doing my TikTok videos and I have that wig on, I be sweating like what and stuff. So I don't know how people wear them damn things in the summer. I imagine that I would just be sweating up a storm with that hot ass wig on and stuff. So I don't know how y'all be wearing all these damn wigs and all this makeup and shit. Cause damn, I be sweating just with the little stuff that I be wearing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I wear a wig all day. Now I may put that wig on for Christmas. I may put it on Christmas. Now on Christmas Eve, I may wear that wig and stuff. And that's the only time I'll probably wear it out. You know, because even though it looks real to me, I just know it's fake and stuff, and then I just be thinking everybody else know it's fake, but and then I be still scared that it may come off, But again, are you red? That was funny as hell about the wig girl. It really was. All right, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. I've been on this live for 3 hours, laughing, acting silly, talking, going over everything that we went over. Don't forget to recap everything we went over. We talked about Sean Combs. He is going to trial, pre-trial. I forgot what date he's going to pre-trial. What did I say? January. He's going to pre-trial on, let me see. Let me just recap this. He is going to, hold on, y'all, because y'all know I'll be prepared. Let's see. I forgot what I said earlier because I'm still laughing about them damn shorts and that wig. Wait a minute. Yeah, my nose is stopped up now. Y'all asses are bad. Got me up here laughing. So anyway, his pre-trial date is set for the civil lawsuit pertaining to the then 17-year-old girl that him and Harvey Pierre allegedly gained RAPE, okay, in 2003. So he's going to a pre-trial date is set for March the 19th, 2024 in the Southern District of New York. Okay, and they do have a female judge. All right. So that's something that we covered. We also talked about 50 Cent's trolling Sean Combs and also showing a video of somebody he interviewed in prison who alleged that he had relationships with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, so I guess 50 Cent, he may show that video, I guess, in his documentary. So we'll be waiting to see that as well. Okay, and then we talked about Trump. Excuse me, y'all. How he might not be able to have his name on the ballot in he might not be able to have his name on the ballot in Colorado. I know I always say that wrong. Okay, that's state, but anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, anyway, he probably will appeal that, and if he does, then it puts a stop to everything. All right, until the U.S. Supreme Court makes their decision. Okay. So we'll be looking forward to that as well sometime in January, early January. And then we talked about Jonathan Major, right? That's his name, Jonathan Major. We talked about how Marvel and Disney has cut ties with him. Okay, he's no longer doing that movie that he's supposed to have coming out, I guess. So we talked about that. And sorry about that, y'all. Again, this allergies of mine and me laughing and stuff. That was not a good thing. And then we talked about Keefe D, who is requesting prison release. He also said that his memoir, everything that he wrote in that, was some things that he wrote in that was basically for entertainment when he was talking about Tupac, and now he wants to get out of prison, and they want them to put an ankle monitor bracelet on him to monitor him while he's out, and they're asking for a bond of no more than $100,000. Okay. And he's using another excuse of having a terminal illness as well. His health or whatever the case is deteriorating or whatever. Okay, so we talked about him. What else did we do? I'm trying to think. I'm just going through everything, y'all, to make sure. Oh, and then we talked about the dude who stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times. He's being convicted. What did I say about him? I said he was being convicted of attempted murder in something else. Okay, and he's set to go to trial. And if he gets convicted, of course he'll have. I think they said 20. Let me look and see real quick, y'all. Damn, I forgot. Hold on for 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, if he's convicted, he could face imprisonment for up to 20 more years for the murder charges and up to 10 years for the other charges. So he's been charged as of right now for attempted murder and then assault with an intent to commit that same thing, then assault with a dangerous weapon and assault resulting in serious bodily injury. And then if he is convicted, he can face imprisonment for up to 20 years for the murder attempted. I don't know why they got murder because the dude is not dead. I mean, it's not alive. Unalive, I mean. So it's attempted. And then up to 10 years for other charges. Okay. Then let's see. I think that was it that we talked about as far as the breaking news, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then we just went over the topic of relationships, and we talked about some key points that Nate the podcast had made on his live today that I just wanted to talk about more in detail. And then we just was joking and just talking about everything and just different stuff. And that's what this live was all about for 3 damn hours, y'all. 3 hours and 6 minutes. And now it's time to get out of here. All right. Y'all, excuse any bloopers because these live videos, y'all know it's hard for me to do sometimes, especially late at night, especially when I start tripping out and laughing and stuff. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. And let me go ahead and do roll call real quick, and then we're going to get ready to get out of here, okay? And I'm going to get ready to go ahead and take a shower. Anyway, thank you, Carl is here. I know you was going your ass to sleep, my guy. I knew you was. I knew it. You couldn't stay up and hang. Okay, you must be old as shit, Carl. Okay, you couldn't stay up and hang. Huh. I'm very, very sad about that, Carl. Okay, you better start coming here and staying up the whole entire time. I'm joking. Thank you for tuning in, Carl. I appreciate you. And thank you to RU Red. Thank you so much, girl. We had fun here tonight. Don't forget to come back in my next live tomorrow because we had a good time, girl. Thank you so, so much. And I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Carl, you know your ass was knocked out when you was talking right around here. All right. Let's see who else. Captain Keith, thank you so much for tuning in too, hon. I appreciate you and your wife, and thanks so much. Y'all check out Captain Keith. Like I told you before, show him support. Show him some support and tell him that Shades Tube sent you, all right? He talks about a lot of interesting topics, everything, so check him out, all right? Then I want to tell Jay Ford. Let me talk a different way. Let me see if I can sound a little bit more sexy over Jay Ford. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 minute. Let me clear my throat. Hold on. He's probably gone. But anyway, J4, thank you so much, baby, for tuning in to Shades Tube and showing support. I do appreciate you, J4, with your sexy self. Y'all so crazy. Oh my gosh, he probably gone to sleep too. Oh, it's Are You Ready? I'm so crazy, girl. What did I say? Are you ready? Okay, so Are You Ready? That is cute. I like that. Are you ready? Okay. See, y'all can tell I'm lame as hell because my ass don't even be knowing what these things be standing for. Okay. So are you ready? So now I got it right. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. See, on my other page, I'm not gonna tell you because I got a troll that may know my other name and I don't want him to know. But I do something like that. Yeah, that was It was one of them, not all the way. Girl, don't be making no jokes. Oh my God. Well, my other name, my other what do you call it? My other handle name is a trip. Okay. It's really cute though, but it's a trip, you know. Um, okay, I'll tell y'all what it is. It's this right here. Y'all get ready to laugh. It's this. Wait. Oh, I know. Girl, I can take a joke, and I like to joke around. So that's my other name, Sexy Ass Shay. And when people see it, they actually think I'm saying sexy ass me. Actually, what I'm saying is that my ass is sexy. So that's why I did that handle for me. Okay. It's not my name on here, but that's my other name that I use. Sexy Ass Shay. Okay. All right, because that ass is sexy. Okay. So that's why I'm so crazy, y'all. But yeah, that's why I got that name. And people always like sometimes when I talk to certain people, I got a couple different I use that for one of my email addresses too, right? But that's not my main one. And so a couple of times I have given people that um, email address, like professional people, right? And they be laughing about the name and stuff. And I do it because it'd be funny and stuff and everything. But yeah, and they just be cracking up about it, y'all. Because they be like, it's like they be scared to say it sometimes. So they be like, sexy AZZ Shay. And I'll be like, sexy what? And then they be like, sexy AZZ Shay. I said, no, tell me exactly what it says because I don't know what you're talking about. And then they'd be like, sexy ass Shay? I'd be like, oh, yeah, right, you're correct. It's sexy ass Shay. y'all, y'all remember before I get ready to go, y'all remember when they had voicemail things, right? And before they have they had okay, y'all remember the time when it was like a little thing that they were doing, like when you would change your voicemail, you would make songs for your voicemail messages, right? And you would do your own. So me being the singer and the rapper, right? My ass made one off of MC Hammer's rap. And when people would call me, mine would go, my message is on. I'm not home. Leave your phone. I'll call. Not too long. If it's too late, leave a message and that's a date. Man, I was telling my kids that little rap thing that I made from my phone. Y'all was laughing their ass off when I did it. But if you was playing, you can't touch it. You can't touch this music and then you do it, it would sound better. But I was just thinking about that and cracking up because I'd be like, somebody be calling me up and I'd be like, my message is on. I'm not home. Leave your phone. I'll call not too long. If it's too late, leave. Wait a minute, wait. I said it wrong. I would be like, my message is on. I'm not home. Leave your phone. I'll call not too long. If it's too late, leave a message. If that's a date, something like that. Man, oh man, we do some crazy crap. You know what I'm saying? My eyes used to say, I'm not on the line, but what's on your mind? Oh, wait, I'm not on the line, but what's on your mind? That's actually cute though. But yeah, I used to change mine to all types of stuff, music, my own little rap, all types of stuff, man. But that was fun times back then, you know. But that sexy ass Shay, I get everybody on that one. Cause like I said, I'll do it for a joke. They'd be like, what's your email? I'd be like, it's sexy ass Shay. They'd be like, sexy ass Shay, like sexy AASSHAY. I'd be like, no, sexy AZZ, like an ass. And they'd be like, what does that mean? I mean, just like it says, sexy ass Shay. That ass is sexy. Oh my God. It has two different meanings, actually. It has, like, all right, for real, it has two different meanings, okay? It does. Yeah, we used to have some fun back in the day, y'all. Nothing like they be doing, now they be they have so many problems and worries. I mean, we had worries and problems too, but not like they do now and stuff. I remember going outside and being outside at nighttime and shit, going to the store, even even back in when I lived in DFW and I was going to college, right? And I was walking through the damn parking lot. Well, actually, I was running through the parking lot, okay? Because my class was like at 9 some at night. No, I got out of my class at 9 o'clock. And this was in 2000 and let's see, this was in 2011, I believe. And I would get out of school, right? And I would have to because my class was late. So instead of walking through the parking lot, my ass would take off and run through the parking lot all the way to my car. And guess what I had in my hand? My weapon, just in case. Because there was no way I was going to be in no dark ass parking lot by myself. Security wasn't there, and something happened. And so not only did I run, I had my, my hand on it in my purse, just in case. And I would run to the parking lot every night when I had my class. I forgot what days I had my class on, but I think it was 2 nights per week, 2 or 3 nights. And so I did that every night and stuff, and stuff. That was funny. And my husband was like, "You shouldn't be taking classes at night in the first place." But I didn't have no choice but to take classes at night and stuff. And so that's the way I used to go through the college campus. But when I was like younger and I was going to college, and I walked through the parking lot at night, I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to worry about it because people wasn't doing the same things they're doing now. I used to walk through the parking lot all the time and it would be 8, 9 o'clock at night and shit. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11. And I just did not have to worry about stuff. But in this day and time, you got to run through the parking lot. You can't even walk and you still better have something in your hand. I mean, I used to take off running too. And y'all know I used to run track in junior high school. So my ass used to take off running in that parking lot and shit. Like I said, I've been thinking about some things that we experience and things that I even do now, and I be cracking up, y'all, about that shit. Okay. But anyway, I hope I made you guys laugh tonight. Excuse any bloopers because I had a whole bunch of them. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a live tomorrow in the daytime before I get ready to go to work. I don't know for sure if I will, but I'm gonna try to because I'm on this damn live salon and stuff. But I'm gonna try to. And tomorrow I do have a good topic for you guys. I'm going to tell you guys what it's going to be about so y'all can know. I got so many good ones, y'all. I don't know which one I want to talk about. So I got different ones. I don't know if I'm going to talk about this one or the other one. So it's an article I found about a man allegedly leaving his unalive wife's body on the floor for days, letting dogs chew off her foot. So it may be that topic tomorrow, or either I'm going to tell you guys about hold on. Here's another heartbreaking story about a boy who was 8 years old who was shot in the head while looking at Christmas lights with his family in a car. I think a couple of days ago, either a couple of weeks ago. So tomorrow, I may talk about both of those stories. Okay, I told you I'll be finding some good stuff to talk about, y'all, and I still need to go over the story about the woman who thought her son had a demon inside of him, and she did not unalive him, but he passed on because he had an actual illness. Instead of her crazy ass taking him to the doctor to see about him in the first place, she was abusive. She never did. I mean, she was neglectful. She never did do anything. She didn't take him to the hospital or anything. And when he passed on, what she did is put him in a suitcase with a friend and took his body and threw it in a field or something. And the little boy was only like 4 or 5 or 6 years old. He was very young. I can't remember. So that's another story I'm gonna tell you guys about. And then let's see what else. It's another story. Wait a minute. This is a crazy ass story. Let me find it. I be having so y'all just don't know all the stuff I be having to tell y'all about. Wait a minute, hold on, let me find it. Okay, this other story is involving witchcraft and stuff like that. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna tell you because y'all get scared when I start talking about stuff like that. I don't know why. But anyway, let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, guys. Just hold on for 1 minute. Let me see. And make sure y'all go to Google again and type in FDA recall because they got some more recalls. Check that shit out all the time because you don't want to be eating food that could possibly mess you up. So it's another story that I'm going to do. I don't know when I'm going to do this one, but anyway, it's about a husband, a woman, and her uncle. They were practicing witchcraft, Satanism, and Vikism. Okay, and they were arrested because they was doing some obviously some crazy shit. Okay, so again, tomorrow I'm not going to talk about the satanic stuff or nothing like that, but I will go over the two that I just said. The one about y'all always forget what the hell I be talking about sometimes. Um, oh, I got so many stories, y'all, man. So I'm just looking through this stuff, all the stuff I have right here. But yeah, again, tomorrow I'm going to talk to you guys about the little boy who was shot in the head while looking at Christmas lights. Okay, 8 years old. He's still alive, but you know. And I'm going to talk about the man where his wife passed on. He did not do anything to her. She was sick, I guess, or just passed on. And he left her unalive body on the floor for days, letting dogs chew off her foot. And the reason why he did it is because he said he did not want to let her go. So I'm going to tell you guys about those two stories tomorrow morning, along with any other breaking news. Not those other stories, though, but those two I just told you about. And I want to show you this horrible video of this girl, some still shots of this stupid woman throwing her dog over her garage because I guess I don't know why her and her boyfriend was arguing or whatever the case is. How can you do that? I'm gonna show y'all those still photos of that. And then you got this psycho man in Florida who was caught on camera throwing his dog into the garbage dumpster. What the heck is wrong with these people? Okay, they are doing stuff to people and animals, and they just every damn thing else, kids, everything. So tomorrow we are going to talk about that. Okay, guys. So tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do that live sometime tomorrow once I get up and stuff like that, and we'll do that. Then I'm going to work. All right. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this live tonight, don't forget to thumbs this video up. I'm making all type of bloopers because I'm getting tired. Also, hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Oh, y'all making me miss Maddox. Oh, God, wait a minute. I missed the theme song, y'all. Theme. Because my TV went off by itself. Well, I guess I hear when they go off. But anyway, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. She's so cute. Except when you're looking at her mouth. Goodness, look at her little thing right there and stuff. What you call it? I forgot what you call it, the epigoddess or something. I forgot what you call that little thing right here. That's not the epigoddess. I forgot what you call that. It could be though. No, it's not. But anyway, she looked tripped out when you look at her mouth right there and stuff. Look tripped out. But anyway, almost damn scary when you look at it, don't it? But anyway, thumbs up this video, all right? And hit the bell and subscribe. Every time I look at her now, I'm just looking at her mouth. Dang, the hell. Okay, but anyway, guys, y'all have a good night and have a happy and blessed tomorrow. And I'll see you guys at my next live. Take care. And don't forget, if you want to show support to this channel, I always forget this. You can do support by doing the Cash App to $ShadeStube. All donations are used to better this channel. And thank you in advance for that. Have a good night, y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.